how did that collab with Canelo happen?
Organic, bro. It was like,
That's fucking dope.
I never thought I was gonna get to this point, bro. So there's no limit. Like, I'm gonna build to where if there's no limit.
So how did you fall into this career?
When we make 2-3 million, like, I'm not out there like, yeah, we did it. Like, it's just like, all right, bro, what's next?
What's next? What's your end goal? Like with the hats, do you want it to be sold?
So check this out. My end goal is to do this. Watch. I want to stop making hats.
This is the True Hustle Podcast with your host, JR.
This is the True Hustle Podcast with your host, JR.
What's cracking? Look at it. This one makes me feel old. You want to know why you make me feel old?
Why?
You're looking kind of stylish right there, my guy.
It's because, I mean, we gotta, you know, we fashionistas.
Should I?
Yeah, you should. You look like Dracula.
I don't know. This got me nervous. I want to look fly. Fool. So, my bad.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You were saying because you were so fly, fool?
No. It's because, you know, you gotta have a fashion brand. So, you know, I gotta be fashionable. So people like know
Absolutely.
how to dress the hat. You know what I mean? It's like I can't wear gym long ass and one.
So you can't be like me and just wear 7 jeans all
No,
the time?
yeah. You can, yeah.
Like, fuck. Look, I was telling you earlier, like, when I was growing up, if we wore baggy pants, we were cholos.
Yeah.
And if you wore tight pants, you were like, come on.
Yeah.
And now it went back to that.
Yeah.
Baggy's in, and I'm not in, fool, because I wear fucking fitted fucking jeans. What's up with that shit?
But skinny is coming back again.
Yeah? Nah, but I can't do too skinny because my homies will make fun of me, dog. You know, so fitted is cool, but yeah. Well, my cousin Valentino was like, nah, bro, you need more fitted. And I said, "Tas loco, way."
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not. I can't go that tight, fool. It just doesn't sit well with me.
I just feel like it depends who you like hang out with, right? Like the people you hang out with and their styles, you kind of like, everyone kind of dresses the same. So it's kind of, I guess, since my team is a little bit younger and I hang out with them more, like, you know, I get the flow from them, you know.
So is that how everything started? Were you in fashion first and then you were like, oh shit, I'm gonna start hats?
You know what, bro? When I was young, I remember when I was very young. I was like, like 7 years old. I always wanted to be a football player, you know, go to the NFL. And I remember I would make my mom, like, she would buy me, we would go to Fire Espaderes. You know, Fire Espaderes?
Come on, fool. There's one in HP, fool.
And I remember they would sell like jerseys, you know? And I always wanted a football jersey, but I don't know why either my dad couldn't buy me one or I didn't know where to buy one. So I remember we went to Fire Espaderes they bought me this baby blue jersey with the number 4, and I made my mom, like, you know, put Leo in the back because that was like always one of my dreams, I guess, when I was small, like have my name on the back of a jersey. So and then I mean, I guess that's like a little thing. And then I always been into, like, you know, Jordans. I've always been into, like, you know, when I was in elementary school, Echo, Sean John.
Oh shit! That's how I know you're young.
Like all that stuff was like, you know, I was very into, like, fashion forward. Also, my Uncle Max was very, like, fashionable, but he dressed like that with the baggy pants, the Marshall Faulk jersey, the big one,
everything baggy.
Yeah, so it was like, you know, looking at him, I always looked up to him how to dress too. So it was just kind of, I feel like I wasn't like very into the fashion thing, but it was just kind of like it was always like there. You know what I mean?
That's
so yeah.
But I feel like now, like, the hat is an accessory to the outfit, right?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
See, I do know. I'm telling you. But so the hat has to match your whole fit, even the shoes.
Yeah. So it's like the hat kind of has to match, like, the shoes, basically. Like, I start
So
off,
it doesn't have to match nothing else but the shoes.
yeah, kind of has to kind of flow very nice throughout the whole fit. You know what I mean?
I've never been a hat guy. Do you know why? Let me tell you why. Because every time I wear a hat, I look like fucking Chapo, way.
Oh, okay.
I look paisa as fuck. So because I have big cheeks.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I don't know if that doesn't compliment me as well, but I like your hats.
Thank you.
I don't know, bro. I might have to rock one, bro.
It's weird because I meet a lot of people that are like, bro, I fuck with your hats, but I don't wear them because I look weird. And then one of my guys, my shout out my boy Adrian, he doesn't like, he's the only person in my warehouse that is allowed not to wear a hat. Because everyone, I get mad if I'm walking around my warehouse and you're not wearing a hat, I get pissed. Like, bro, like, put on a hat, bro.
Makes sense.
But I guess some people just look weird with hats. And then he puts on a hat. I'm like, bro, you look fine. He's like, nah, I don't feel comfortable. All right, bro, well, don't wear it. But, like, you're the only person that can't wear it. So I guess it's just how you feel. I guess.
Nah, I think if I go golfing, I'll wear one for sure.
Okay, yeah.
But how did you end up going, because for somebody to say, I want to make hats growing up is very, it's not, something that you would want to do, right?
Yeah.
So how did you fall into this career or this,
So, back in 2015, bro, like, there was, my family member knew this guy that was making hats, right? His name was JC Hats. And he was, at that time, he was like, and still, right, he was very popular, bro, like very popular. I remember going to a party and he pulls up in like in a brand new white Benz. I think it was a C300 back in 2015, bro. Like, and I was like, damn, bro, that's sick. And then I saw him get off and I saw everyone get excited because he got there. Everyone wanted to take a picture with them. I even wanted to take a picture with them. And I'm like, damn, this fool just sells hats. Like you can be famous and sell hats. And my immature mind back then, you know what I mean? Like, of course, when you're young, you want to be known and famous and you want to be popular, right? And I feel like that was, and I was like, hats, that can't be that hard to do. And of course, I always wanted to be popular. I always wanted to be famous and shit like that. And I didn't know how to play guitar. I didn't know, my football career was over. I was 5'6" in high school when I was like 5'8" when I graduated from high school. I was like, nah, I'm not going to the league. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, a little bit too short.
So then, so like that's when the seed was planted, bro. I was like, damn, like you can be like famous, you can make money off selling hats. Like I want to do it. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where it started. And then, fast forward to now, it's like that's we're right here.
That's crazy.
Podcast right here.
That's amazing, but I think there's a lot of in between that people think that running a business or starting something is easy.
Yeah,
I want to know like all those times where you were like, "Fuck, should I do this?"
Yeah,
you start questioning yourself during that process.
Yeah, I feel like it was since 2015. So I started 2015, but I didn't take it serious, bro, until 2021. Then in 2021.
Oh, it took some time.
So it took some time for me to like take it serious, I mean, I grew the brand, from 2015 to 2018. I would grow the brand, but then, I would make some money and then like stop doing the hats because I made some money. You know what I mean? Like it was just kind of like on and off thing.
There was no consistency.
And it was just more like, I was lost in the sauce of like trying to be famous, trying to make people think that I had money, trying to like my mindset wasn't there at that time. You know what I mean? So it was like a lot of ups and downs, and like I would make hats, I would sell them, and then I would waste the money, and then I didn't have money to pay the guy that made my hats. So like then I had to go work with my pops, make the money, and then pay him, and then like kind of like do it all over again. So it was a lot of inconsistency in my
maybe you were caught in that cycle of looking rich.
Yeah.
Having this image, but in the back end, you weren't.
Yeah, it wasn't.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's crazy because like at the time it was like fuck, but now it's like I feel like I've met a lot of people that are like that though. Like everyone that I feel like that has become or that is successful is like they kind of have the same story. Like before, not everyone, but some like some people are like before I would act like I was rich, but I wasn't really. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now that I am, gracias a Dios that we are, have a little bit of money. Like now it's opposite. Now I don't be doing that stuff that I used to before. You know what I mean? Which is kind of funny.
It's actually a great point.
Yeah.
Because I met some really successful people, and they just with their little fucking $10 T-shirt, super chill. And I met some. You probably know some of them too. Like in this world of. The influencers, etc. Like really ain't got it like that, but their image on these platforms is like they do got it like that, and it's not. I think that's the. I understand you got to fake it till you make it. Well, actually, I don't understand. I'm lying. You know what I mean? Because I that's not something that I would do.
Yeah.
But it's like that focus needs to shift on these people from actually wanting to look rich to actually being rich.
Yeah.
And accumulating wealth and once you do have that, this happens.
Yeah.
Now you start changing. You're like, yeah, I ain't trying to do none of that.
Yeah. Like it's weird, bro, because like now I really don't be going out. I really don't be like, only thing that I like is I like cars, I like clothes, and I kind of like watches. That's it. That's like where all my money goes to.
Well, you kind of have a really fucking nice watch right there, dog. Because I like watches.
Thank you, man.
That's the first thing I noticed. I know your hats are dope.
Yeah.
But that right there, was that an AP?
Yeah, the AP.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's a nice watch, dog.
Thank you.
That's a really nice watch. Anyways.
Yeah.
But your hats are dope too. So
yeah. Thank you.
So do you think your relationship with money changed? Because you went from, okay, I don't want to say fake it till you make it, right?
Yeah.
But you went from trying to look the part to like now you are the part.
Yeah.
That's a bar right there. It's like, do you think that relationship changed now that you really do have it?
I mean, I honestly feel like it's weird though, bro, because I'm not like checking my bank account every day and shit like that. It's just, I feel like it's funny though, because I tell everyone like, when I was living with my parents, I had no money. I still had problems, you know what I mean? I still had like, wow, what the fuck am I gonna do in my life? Like, I'm still here with my parents. Like, what am I gonna, like, how am I gonna get out of here? And now it's just like, now I have other different problems that have nothing to do with money, but like now it's just like, you know, my brand, how to keep it alive. Like I have those types of stress now with having money or without having money. Like it's still stressful, you know what I mean? It's still like, but of course I'd rather be on this side of the stress, right? Instead of being, you know, living with my parents still and shit. So, I mean, I honestly don't like, it's cool. The relationship with the money is just kind of like, yeah, it's there, but it's not like, I'm not like in love with the money, bro. Like I'm not in love with it. Like it doesn't make me the money, because it's like, I care more about my brand than anything, you know? So if I go from making $2 million to this next drop only making 100,000, like I'm down to do that. You know what I mean? Because it's the best for my brand. And I've been a little bit smart with my money, you know what I mean? That I have enough where I can do, you know, those drastic changes within my life and within my brand, that I could do things like that, you know what I mean? Because it just, you know, I care more about the brand than the money, you know? So it's like,
really good.
The money is cool. Of course, I'm not gonna say money doesn't matter, because I feel like it would be dumb for me to say that. Yeah. But it's like, it's not like my number one goal right now, or it has been. Good, bro. And I feel like that's why I'm in the position where I'm at, because like I'm not thinking like I'm gonna make X amount of money and I'm gonna go buy this or I'm gonna go do this. Like I think about first the brand, and then once I make the money, it's like, okay, now I can, what do I want? You know what I mean?
You said something really important right now that I think a lot of these younger people, I call you guys younger because I'm way older than you guys, but like with younger kids and this younger generation don't take into consideration. And you said, I was smart with my money.
Yeah.
That is so important, because I think people just make shit tons of money and spend shit tons of money. Like, is there somebody that guided you and said, hey, Dandy, seriously, you're making X amount of money. Like, do this with it.
I feel like once I start hanging around with different types, like it's just right. You hang out with different types of people and different types of mindsets, right? It's like now the people I hang out with is like I go there and my cars don't impress them. You know what I mean? Like they're like, and what? You know what I mean? It's like, show me how many buildings you have. That impresses me. And it just depends. Like it's like you go into like classes of different people that you meet, right, when you start, you know, being successful. And it's like now I have friends, you know, shout out Lester. I don't know if you know Lester.
Yeah.
You know, Lester.
I don't know him personally, but I know
okay.
of him.
Shout out Lester. He's like, you know, when I met him, you know, he's very like strong dude, like a very like to the point. And he's like it's literally like, what and what? You have what, 14 cars? I don't give a fuck. Basically, that's what he said. Like, how many roofs? I remember I sent him a picture of that I bought a car, and he put like, that's funny, I'm fixing one of my roofs from my houses that I own. And I was like, oh shit, that was sick. That was like a cool flex.
That's a good friend right there, dog.
Yeah. So like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I'm super smart on money, but like I feel like now, gracias a Dios, that we're, you know, making more money, is like now it really does. Like now I think about my head, I'm like, damn, bro, like you should be very smart with your money now. Like let's try to like invest, let's try to buy property, let's try to, just do what the smart people do. You know what I mean? Like let's try to be rich forever, not just right now. So right now I'm like, I have that thing right now currently in my life where it's just like, I have that little like that whisper in the back of the head, like, hey bro, like, be smart, be smarter, be smarter. Like now it kind of hurts me to buy a car. Like I feel very, very bad when I buy a car now. You know what I mean?
Do you want to invest in real estate but have no idea where to start? Go ahead and send us a text or give us a call at 323-352-7946 and let's discuss what's the best option for you. Now let's get back to the episode, baby.
And it's just like, I shouldn't be doing this.
How many cars do you have?
I have 16 cars right now.
Okay, you should feel bad.
Yeah.
Like, no manches. Who the fuck?
Yeah.
16 cars?
Yeah. 16. Yeah.
No wonder Lester is telling you like, hey, wait, no manches.
Yeah, I mean,
Préstame uno, way.
It's just weird though, bro, because it's like my goal, honestly, like I remember, and I want to talk about this, and I'm glad I'm talking about this. Like I remember sitting down in the table with my mom, my dad, and my grandma, and I was already making like about $20,000, right?
Okay.
And my goal and my dream was, and I told them right then, they were like, I want to do anything and everything whenever I want to. Like, that's my goal. So if I want to buy because they're telling me like, oh, save your money so you can buy your house. Like, don't buy a car. I'm like, honestly, like, I want to be in the position where if I want to buy a car today and go buy a house tomorrow, I can do both of those things. And gracias a Dios, like, I'm in that position right now where it's like, if I wanted to buy 4 cars right now, I can go buy 4 cars and tomorrow buy a house. You know what I mean? Like, that was always my goal. Like, to do whatever I want, whenever I want, with no limit. Like, no quedarme con las ganas de nada. You know what I mean? And I feel like right now I'm there, but then I'm just kind of like, okay, fool, no te pases de. You know what I mean? No te pases
I
de.
mean, that's good. Cause it's like, all right, yeah, I could do it, but should I do it?
Yeah. It's like, now is
that takes a lot of control.
Yeah.
A self-control.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you could do it, but do you have to do it?
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to ask yourself that.
So now, like, every time I do a drop, I try to put money on the side for, like, investment properties. Right now, I have, like, a lot of money saved up to, like, make a purchase for something. You know what I mean? So I haven't bought anything yet because, I mean, I'm trying to figure out how to do it. But, even though I don't have, like properties, I own 2 houses, but, like, investment properties is kind of, like, right now that I don't know what I'm doing, I'm still putting the money away to see whenever I am ready, like the money's right there, ready to go. Good. You know what I mean? Like, and then I have my other money on the side where it's like I can do whatever I want type of shit. But I also like putting money into that account to like, like this is what I want to do with this money and not touch it.
Because I think the ultimate flex is always gonna be living a sustainable lifestyle.
Yeah.
Like, what do I mean? It's like you stop making hats tomorrow.
Yeah.
Nothing's changing.
Yeah.
That's the ultimate flex for somebody to be like,
and that's kind of where I want to be, because I met up with my financial advisor, and it's like I put a lot of stress on my brand and on myself because like this is my only source of income, and there has to be like, and like I can't, not that I'm stressed out because my lifestyle, because I still live a lifestyle where it's not like I'm not wasting all my money. Like I don't do a drop and I'm at 0 and then I go back up again 1 million or something like that. You know what I mean? Like it's still in the means where it's like you're still good. You know what I mean? And it's like she was telling me, investments, investment property, real estate, then investments, and then your actual source of income. It's like you can't be so stressed out on your business. You know what I mean? Because now that my business has been growing and growing and growing, the more it grows, the more stressful it is. You know what I mean? Because it's more bigger.
It's always going to be like that.
So it's just kind of like, it stresses me out because now it's like, fuck, like I'm growing it so big that any little wrong move I make could like change everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like now I'm trying to find more peace in my life now. You know what I mean? Instead of just like go. I want like to slow down and like realize everything that I've built, everything I have. Taking advantage more of, my family, my fiance, my friends, because I'm telling you, like, my life is like go, business, business. You know what I mean?
But I think peace is underrated.
Yeah. I feel like,
everybody's going at 1,000, and they forget what it is to be at peace with yourself.
yeah,
Be involved with your family. And I think that's the mistake that I made early on.
yeah,
I was going at 1,000, bro.
yeah,
And I didn't have peace, because I was chasing it.
yeah.
So I think the older you get, do you have any kids?
No kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, when that starts happening, you're going to start seeing it. You're probably going to remember this. Like,
Yeah, honestly, because
Like,
I've been putting that aside because I'm too busy right now. You know what I mean? It's like I tell my fiance, like, not right now, because like I want to be there, and I know right now I can't be there
you're building.
because I'm building. But like the funny thing is that I never thought I was gonna get to this point, bro. So there's no limit. Like I'm gonna build to where, if there's no limit. So I'm gonna continue building and building, and because there's no roof on this shit, because I never thought that I was gonna be here. You know what I mean?
Do you think that you didn't think this was possible because of the limiting beliefs and the mindset that you had early on?
I think it was because I would work at my dad's restaurant, right? So I always thought, like, this is me forever. I'm gonna work at my dad's restaurant. He's eventually gonna give it to me, and I'm gonna make money. But I remember driving to Glendale, bro, every day thinking, like, bro, like, I'm special. Like, I'm gonna have a Lamborghini. How? I don't know. And I just didn't know. I honestly didn't know that it, like, I always thought everybody, right? Oh, I'm gonna have a Lamborghini one day. Everyone just says it like if it's like like with no meaning. And literally, like, once I got honestly tired of working at the restaurant, like, y me puse las pilas, like, everything just came to me. Like it was just like a very smooth transition to everything, where I wasn't thinking like, oh, I'm gonna buy a Lamborghini. I was just doing it because out of love, because I was having fun selling hats, bro. Like, I was enjoying the process of doing TikToks. I got 10 followers today. I sold one hat today. I sold one hat tomorrow. Like, I was making $1,000 with my dad, and then I would spend $1,000 by Friday, and then pay me again. Like, he would pay me again $1,000. So now it's like, now that I was doing the hats, back in 2021, it's like now I had $400 left over. So I felt like I was rich because I wasn't broke at the end of the week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I had $400. Like, damn. So I have $1,000 here. My dad pays me, and then I have an extra $500 over here, and I wasn't broke at the end of the week. So I feel like just like the little small, like, then I had $1,000 saved up. I've never had $1,000 saved up. You know what I mean? And then I had 2,000, then 3,000, and then it's just kind of like, I forgot about the money. Like, I literally, like, believe me, bro, I forgot about that shit, and I just kept going because I loved what I did. Like, I had fun doing the hats, doing content, meeting people, hanging out with my friends all day, because it was like a work environment where it was like, fuck, I want this brand. Like, for me, making $10,000, I was rich already, because I've never had $10,000 saved in my house, or, you know what I mean? Like, I was rich. So for me, it was just kind of like 10,000, then 20, 30, 40, and then went to 300, then 500, and $1 million, 2 million. Now we're like at 3-4 million every time we do a drop. You know what I mean? So it's like,
that's fucking crazy, bro.
So now it just kind of, it feels the same way, bro. Like, now you can ask my team, is like, when we make 2-3 million, like, I'm not out there like, yeah, we did it. Woo. Like, it's just like, all right, bro, what's next?
What's next?
Yeah.
Because now you're thinking like a winner, like a leader.
Yeah.
Like, all right.
You can't you can't get too caught up
in the wins.
You know what I mean? Because like, you haven't really won yet. We won when we're all rich and we all have houses and we all doing good for ourselves. That's when we won. That's when we can be like, all right, we did it. You know what I mean? And yeah. But I feel like that's kind of, like, I'm telling you, that's kind of bad too, because like, I haven't really appreciated me making $1 million, $2 million, because I'm just like, nah, what's next? You know what I mean?
I think maybe you should take this is unsolicited advice. You know, I'm older, so it's like, appreciate the wins.
Yeah.
Be appreciative and keep going.
Yeah.
Don't stay stuck in celebrating.
Yeah, no.
Like,
I'd rather not celebrate at all.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Like, go have a nice steak dinner with the wife or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, not for you.
But keep it small, because then I've seen people celebrate their wins too much that they end up at zero again.
Yeah, and my thing is, like, I don't want to, because I know myself, bro. I know myself. If I'm comfortable, then I know I shut down. So I always try to keep myself, like, always, like, not enough time to chill. You know what I mean? Like, all right, bro. I'm always thinking of 100% about my business every single day. I wake up and I think about dandy hats, and I go to sleep thinking about dandy hats all day. Like, it's just like they say, it's just quemando cinta. Like, what if I did this?
You know what that's called? It's called passion.
Passion. There you go.
When you love your shit, when you love your brand, you love what you're doing, then it becomes passion, dog.
Yeah.
I go through the same shit.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm building something. So it's like it gets me excited.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. What do you think about vacations?
I haven't taken a vacation in, I don't think, ever. Never, ever, because it's always work related, anything I do. Like, I just recently started traveling this year. I've never gone on an airplane because I was always scared, right?
Yeah,
I was always scared. So we had a really big thing in Mexico City. It was called Sneaker Fever. And I was like, what's the worst? Like, if I die in this airplane right now, like, at least I died for a good reason. Like, I was gonna go to work. You know what I mean? Like, that was
worst case scenario. You're giving yourself that.
Like I'll go down. Like, okay, like, you know, you didn't do it because you wanted to go party or because you were gonna go do something, or like you went out because, you know, you were gonna go to work. So recently, like, you know, I've been traveling. Like, tomorrow I leave to Guadalajara.
Okay.
And like now it's like a little bit cool, but I haven't had like that chance to have like a vacation for me and my fiance. We've never gone like, no, I don't wouldn't consider going to Vegas
okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean? We've gone by ourselves, but we just shop and that's it. But like I haven't really been anywhere because I just started traveling. And right now that I started traveling, my life has become way more busy. Like, we just came back from Vegas like on Monday. Now we're gonna leave Friday, and then.
But it's all business related.
Yeah, everything's business. Like, I don't do nothing that's not business. Like, I'm telling you, bro, my brand is, for me, is like, has to be business.
That's fucking dope, though. And I think that's what separates your brand from others.
Yeah.
Because I think vacations are earned, and some people just want to. But anyways, that's another story. But it's like, stay focused.
Yeah.
Put the majority of effort into your brand, and you will reap what you sow, bro.
Yeah, my thing.
I believe that, bro.
My thing is, you put 100, you're gonna get 100.
Absolutely.
And I tell everybody that. You know what I mean? And I feel like, you know, there's been drops where I put 80% in it. You know, I'm telling you, bro. Like, there was one drop where it's like I wasn't focused. You know, it was kind of like I was at the time. I don't know what I was doing. I was probably going out, like, because I met some people and we were going out to do like marketing and shit like that. And then I felt it in that drop, like, hey, bro, like. And I felt very bad. I'm like, bro, because you weren't paying attention, because you didn't put 100%, because you didn't go to the office, and I was like, okay, cool. Like, I understand that now. So I got scared. When that happened to me, I got scared. So I was like, fuck that, bro. Like, 100%. If I put 100, if we put 100, it's like, my thing is like, if we're making 30,000 hats, I'm acting like I have to sell 60,000 hats. Oof. You know what I mean? Like, we got to go hard. Like, we got to oversell. Even though we're only making 30, because at the end of the day, when we do the drop, it's like we did everything we could, and we worked hard. Like, we needed to sell 60,000 hats, and we only sold 30. So that, like, for me, like, that's.
And how often do you do these drops?
So right now, this year, we've kind of been like every month, I guess. Every month we've been doing drops, and you know, we kind of like either go up or go down or shit like that. Just more strategic shit that we do.
And how did you master the art of marketing?
I don't know, bro. I feel like just by doing it. I feel like in the beginning too, when TikTok was like, no one wanted to do TikTok. Everybody thought TikTok was whack. And me watching, and you know who Gary Vee is?
Yeah.
So me watching Gary Vee, like, bro, you got to get on every single platform. Like, you got to do TikTok. Like, that's the next big thing, when it wasn't that big. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, and then I was like, but I don't know how to do it. Like, I was thinking, I don't know how to do it. I'm like, and then he would just say, just fucking do it. Like, do it. And like, I feel like that, just me doing the content, like, it opened up like my mind. Like, I learn all the time, bro. Like, I learned how to do it because I was able to, like, you know, go, because he would say, like, okay, like, whoever is in your niche, like, go replicate. If they're doing a good job, if they're getting a lot of views, like, go replicate it, but make it into your own, because that's what's working. Okay. So that's what I would do. Like, I would go see videos and be like, okay, like, this video did good for him. Let me come back and do it for, like, my crowd. And like, it just kind of like, I feel like I trained myself to to be a marketer and shit like that. And listening to Gary Vee too, like how to build a brand. Like, bro, I watched every single podcast on YouTube, how to build a brand. Like, I watched everything, bro.
Nah.
I swear, bro, that I'm telling you. So back in 2021, right? Remember, I started in 2015. 2016, 2017, 2018, until 2021, it was like a roller coaster. I would do it and I would stop until I discovered Gary Vee. Until I got tired of being where I was at as a human, I started watching podcasts, and Gary Vee was one of the first people. And he was like, "Bro, you have to try everything." So I tried cleaning shoes. Chulada.
Oh shit, suavecito.
And I remember I tried cleaning shoes. I tried getting into my dad's business. Like, I tried to, like, you know, I remember we painted my dad's restaurant. We put TVs. I tried to get into that, like, just to see, bro, because this stuck out very much what he said. He's like, you don't want to be 60 and regret, like, and you'd be like, fuck, I should have done this. I should have done that. I should have done this. So when I was doing all that, I was like, and he was like, okay, do something that you're good at. And I was like, at the time in 2020, I was like, man, I was good at doing hats. Like, I was making money doing hats, you know, I was making 2,000, 3,000. So he's like, and then I did the hats again, bro. And so I started doing the hats, and then, you know, little by little, like, I started enjoying it, and I was good at it, and I was doing it, you know what I mean? And yeah, well, that kind of.
That's what's up, bro. But Gary Vee.
Yeah, Gary Vee is, like, that guy made me who I am, bro. And, like, honestly, recently I stopped watching podcasts. And now recently I started watching again podcasts because, like, I feel like my mind is very, like, I can, like, it's like I look at it more like a glass, right? You break it, it becomes like a little web. And, like, I watch something and I get my own thoughts and my own ideas. And I've been doing that for the last 3 years, whereas now it's like kind of like, okay, bro, like, let's go back to the roots. You know what I mean? Let's go back to, like, let's go watch, let's go see what people are doing. Like, we already done, like, how can we get to the next level? So right now, my life is educating myself again. You know what I mean?
But you have to do that.
Yeah, you have to do that.
You have to continue growing.
Yeah.
You have to go back to the drawing boards.
Yeah.
People fail to do that. Yeah. And that's why they stay stagnant.
Yeah, and I feel like at one point, yeah, I mean, imagine, it does get to your head like, damn, I'm doing a good job. Like, everyone's fucking with my hats. Like, you do get caught in that egotistic, like, nah, I'm doing it right. I'm doing it right. So that's why you have my team where it's like, hey, bro, you know, like, we can do this shit different. Like, we're doing this. And I'm humble enough to be like, all right, like, I can take a step back because fuck me. Like, honestly, fuck me. Like, I want my brand to succeed. I don't want to be, like, at this point, I don't want to be famous. Like, I don't give a fuck about being famous. I don't. I want my brand to be famous. You know what I mean? And I feel like I want that. Fuck me as a person. Like, I don't care. Like, I want my brand to grow, and I want all my team to live good, and I want my family to be good. And this is what kind of is providing for everybody. You know what I mean?
That's
so
the right mindset.
I haven't got caught up of myself being famous. I mean, it does come, like, the popularity does come from the brand, but not because I'm out here, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's me. Nah, bro, it's the brand first. You know what I mean?
I don't allow myself to get to that point.
Yeah.
I always think about, because, you know, lately things have been popping off for us, but okay. Yeah. What's next? Yeah. How do we become better? And I know that people around me trip out like, what? No. Okay. No. How can we top this? How can we be better? Yeah. How can our stuff even look even doper? How can we, who's out there doing better than us? Yeah. Let's look at their shit. Yeah. That's just how I operate, though.
That's more, it's like, you know, I go back to, like, Tom Brady, right? Like, so you got to study. You got to study the opponent. You got to study what people are doing. You like, and people don't have, like, they're too egotistic to be like, like, he's doing it or he's doing it. Like, nah, bro, I go back and I'm like, okay, like, who's doing good? Why are they doing good? Why are they doing bad? What are the mistakes that they're making? Because I'm smart enough to look at what you're doing and be like, okay, you're doing this right, but you're fucking up on this part. So let me stay away from that part. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm very good at that. You know what I mean? And I like to, like, if there's a scenario, I like to see what all the outcomes could be. And I sit there and I think, like, this can happen, this can happen, this can happen, this can happen, and then I dissect it even more. And that's what I'm telling you, that all day I'm thinking about my brand, bro, because I'm just dissecting what can happen if I do this, but what good thing can come from it, this bad thing can come from this, and shit like that. So.
And you know what else is important? The people around you.
Yeah.
I don't like yes men's on my corner.
Yeah.
Like, you need to tell me.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I don't agree with this. I might not agree with it.
Yeah.
But bring it up. Tell me, like, hey, dog, this shit right here is just kind of whack.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, fuck, really? I didn't think about it that way.
Yeah.
Let me see why.
Yeah.
And two things are going to happen. I'd be like, fool, you're crazy, or fuck, you're right.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with both.
Yeah, and I feel like, my team is like, we have, somebody that's from 20 to 35-year-old we have at my team. So we have like everything in between and even older, you know what I mean, in my team. So it's like now, before I wouldn't really take consejos from them, like I would say like a year ago. But now it just kind of like, now we all sit down as a team. We all have ideas. We all like, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? And I normally go towards like the youngest and see what he thinks. You know what I mean? Hey, bro, like, you're the youngest one here. Like, what do you think? Well, I think it's cool. But then I go to like someone that like, that has a different style from him. You know what I mean? And it's like, what do you think? And it just kind of like, at the end of the day, everyone gives me ideas, and I just solidify an idea.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But that's the way it should be. And I think it comes with maturity. Being a leader is tough, bro.
Yeah.
And I think, like, speaking for myself, I've made tons of mistakes, brother.
Yeah.
And it taught me so much on how to be a better leader.
Yeah.
And I think that's what, has got us this far, because I fucked up a lot already.
Yeah.
I had the wrong approach to things,
Yeah.
And I think as you start progressing in your career, you're going to start, being like, oh, shit,
Yeah.
like, I shouldn't, okay. And you're more receptive to things,
Yeah.
Because ego could be a bitch sometimes, dog.
Yeah.
So you got to check that shit sometimes,
100%.
I'm telling you from experience,
Yeah.
Sometimes like, all right, bro, you don't know everything. Speaking for myself.
Yeah.
Sometimes I got to talk to my damn self. Be like, all right, bro, this is all right, they got a point.
Yeah.
And even when it comes to certain things on social media, for certain comments, I'm like, damn, certain comments are fucking brutal, but they're fucking truthful.
Yeah.
Like, like, goddamn.
Yeah.
So going back to when you were working with your pops,
Yeah.
because he's Mexican, right?
Mexican, yeah.
So I understand how Mexicans operate.
Yeah.
So when you told them, voy a hacer gorras,
Yeah.
what was his response?
I mean, I feel like his was like, okay, yeah, I mean, he'll do it. Like, do it. But I feel like once I told him, like, hey, I'm not going to work with you no more, that's when it was like, what do you mean? You know what I mean? Like,
Pero qué pedo?
like,
You're
you're
like
not gonna, what are you gonna do? I need help. I understand. My dad, like, imagine it was just me and my dad would cook in the morning and I would cook at the night. So it was just like that.
Oh, so you were cooking?
Yeah, I was making tacos, burritos, tortas, everything. Give me a plancha right now.
Oh, shit. We just made a new bestie right here. Fuck, I love to eat. Now I'm going to die right now, though. You're lucky. No fucking way.
Yeah, so I was back there in the grill, like, making tacos, tortas, burritos, like on some, like... I was a taquero. I was taquero. So my dad would taquear en la mañana. Yeah. My dad would taquear en la mañana. Sick. And I would taquear in the night. So it was just me and him, bro. And I remember when I was leaving, when I was already planning to leave, because Gary Vee said, like, oh, once you start making the money that you make at your real job, it's time for you to leave your job and go follow your dreams.
I did that.
So I started like hiring people for my dad so he wouldn't stay alone. You know what I mean? But people will hire. It's like, it's really hard to come by a good taquero, bro, that stays. You know what I mean? It's very, very hard. And I remember when I told my dad, hey, Dad, I'm leaving, he was just like, what do you mean? Like, that's when it kind of started getting kind of rough. Like, the relationship with my dad started getting kind of rough, because now it's like, I'm trying to follow my dream and you have your dream that you want me to dream to be like, follow your footsteps. And like, I ain't trying to do that. You know what I mean?
But as a father,
yeah, of course,
he probably felt like, oh man, my son,
yeah,
he was gonna, carry over this legacy. So
yeah.
I understand, but that's his dream, right?
Yeah.
So I kind of get it.
And then it was just kind of like, I remember it was kind of rough. our relationship was kind of rough then because it was kind of like, I remember that I got a warehouse. It was like in between a store and a bodega. I literally had a 1,000 square foot store. And I remember I was like, man, bro, like, because I remember I went from my actual room, like, was small, bro. It was probably a little bit smaller than this room.
No manches.
Yeah, so I was designing hats, packaging hats for my room. And then I went to my living room. So Gary Vee said this, like, you can only grow so much as your surrounding. So then, okay, my room, and then, then I need to go to my living room. So now I took over my mom's living room. And then I was like, fuck, like, what can I do to solidify to people trust me to buy hats? And then Gary Vee said, like, you know, you have to put a face to the brand. So people, if you jack their money, they can point at you and be like, he jacked me, right? And then I remember that I got like I rented out like a warehouse, a store. Hooked it up with fucking put money into it, and I remember that he got upset because I put floor in it. He was like, why are you putting something that if you don't own, and like, and I remember that day, like, he got very upset. But I feel like he got upset because it's kind of like, I feel like your parents don't want you to, like, not succeed. They want to take care of you, right? Like, they don't want you just spending your money on dumb stuff, and
they want to take care of you.
They want to take care of you, and they want to protect you from.
There you go. That's the word I was looking for.
They want to protect you from
failing.
So I mean, yeah, bro. It was a pretty rough time with me and my pops around that time. Where it's like he would call my mom and be like, "Hey, ¿qué está haciendo Leo?" And it was like 1:00, and I was still in my bed on my phone. He's like, "Oh, he's on the bed on his phone. Oh, well, he can be over here helping me." But like, and my mom would be like, "Well, that's how he works. He works out of his phone. Like, the phone is everything. Like, that's his work, the phone." So like, it was very hard for them to understand, like, that was like, but then they started seeing like the growth and you know, like, oh, now he has money, like, oh, okay, this, and now you know, saving up money. And then I bought I did like an in-store drop at that warehouse. The warehouse had like 30-40 people, and like, they're okay, now he's, you know. So,
and how's the relationship now?
I mean, it's good. I mean, I feel like it's, you know, they don't, like, I'm very busy, bro. So I really, like, that's what I'm telling you, like, you know, I speak to my mom almost every day. My dad's busy too, like, he works, so it's kind of like I really don't see him because we kind of live kind of far. And right now, I'm telling you, my life has, like, last year, bro, my life was very chill. Like, I would do a drop, I would hang out to the next drop, basically. I wouldn't do nothing in between.
Really?
Yeah, and now, like, this year, my life has really changed to the point where, like, I'm always busy every fucking day. I have something to do. And last year I would complain that I had nothing to do, that it was boring, that I had to just wait, oh my God. And now I'm just like, damn, bro, I'm just always busy. Like, I can't find time to, like, because my business has grown. And it's like, now I got to pay more attention to it than I did last year. You know what I mean? So now, like, you know, it's like, I really don't really, you know, see him. I mean, they always go to Mexico too, bro. So it's like, it's really hard for me, like, to see him and shit. But I mean, the relationship is good. I help out my family, help out my sisters. Like, you know, I tell my fiance, like, you know, we're good. Like, if our family needs something, like that's what the money I have is for. You know what I mean? It's also for me to, like, enjoy it. But if someone needs help, like, I'm down to help. You know what I mean? Like, either if it's her family or my family, like, that's something for me. That's if my mom needs $50,000 for, I don't know, for something that they need, all right, like, here's $50,000, like, don't worry about it. You know what I mean? Like, that's why you have a son, you know what I mean, to do shit like that.
That's the beauty about money.
Yeah.
Money isn't everything.
No, it's not.
But money will get you out of a problem fast.
Yeah. And that's I feel like I haven't had a problem where money had to get me out of it, but I know I'm confident if something ever happens to my family or anything, like, you know, le podemos atorar, you know what I mean?
And what has having that type of money taught you?
That you think that you're gonna be happy when you have a lot of money, but in reality, it's like it doesn't feel any type of way, bro. It just doesn't make you anything better. It doesn't make you feel happier. It doesn't nothing. It just.
I was literally just having a conversation with him over there.
Yeah,
because I don't know what I brought up, and I'm like, it ain't gonna change much.
No, I mean, you could go out. I mean, hey, let's go to we can go to Greece right now, all of us. Hey, let's go. I'll pay for everything. But, like, I mean, it's just.
Oh, yeah, because he asked me, like, are you going to get a bigger house? And I'm like, no. I'm cool. I'm cool where I'm at. Like, I don't need, you know. But I was like, maybe in another state, I'll get this, I'll get that. But
and my thing, like with having money, bro, it's weird that I have everything I want. You know, I buy a car and like I'm very numb to buying. Like I'm excited for 5 minutes, and it's like I'm trying to find that happiness within cars, and it's like it's done. Like I just bought a house, you know, this year.
Congratulations,
like a very beautiful house. You know what I mean? It's like I want to move already. Like I want a nicer house. I want to keep growing. You know what I mean? Like I haven't found that. I feel like I haven't found that happiness. I'm telling you, because money isn't everything. Because I thought like, oh, you have money, like you're happy and there's no problems and shit like that. But nah, bro, you get to a point where it's like you have everything and then like I was watching this video of that one bald fool, the G5 or some shit like that.
I don't know what that is.
He got arrested. What's his name? Andrew Tate, that fool.
Oh, Andrew Tate.
Like
okay.
you get to the point where it's like you have everything and everything's just kind of like, what now? Like what now?
I think everything's internal.
Yeah. So now, like I'm telling you, I'm trying to become. My thing right now is I'm trying to take a step back. I'm trying to slow down. Trying to enjoy everything. Trying to enjoy my cars. Now I drive all my cars. Before I wouldn't drive them. Before I wouldn't wear all my watches. Now I wear all my watches. Like I'm trying to enjoy my life. Like I still wake up at night, bro, in the middle of the night to take a piss, and I'm like, damn, this is my house. Like that's how much I don't like really sit down and think like, fuck, how far have I made it? Like I have to wake up at night, go take a piss, and I'm just like, damn, 2 years ago I was at my parents' house living. Now I have a fucking big ass, like now I have a fucking nice ass house, and I think about it then. Like I'm only grateful at that moment. And for me, it's just kind of like, damn, bro.
Maybe you need to shift that perspective.
Yeah.
Perspective is everything in life. That was something that it took time for me to understand. You know, like when you start having different types of money, it's like that perspective has to change, and you have to do a lot of internal, well, for me, it was a lot of internal healing, a lot of internal, like you got to appreciate everything that you have. And then at the same time, like you just got to do everything to keep you sane and just happy and at peace.
Yeah. And I feel like
I don't know if that made sense, but
I feel like you just have to go through it, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm learning as I go.
Yeah.
You know, I'm the first millionaire in my family. So like ain't nobody, you know, taught me.
Well, bro, you're saying all the right fucking things. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah. Like it seems like you're young, but you got the right blueprint, bro.
Yeah. I mean,
you know what I mean?
I feel like I've made so many right decisions that like I trust myself enough that like I'll make a right decision when it comes. Like I'm very good at a problem hits my desk and I can figure it out like that. You know what I mean? But it also kind of sucks, you know, that like all the ones that I won, like there has to be a loss somewhere in between. You know what I mean? And that's what kind of scares me, that there hasn't been a loss yet. You know what I mean?
Like you mean a financial loss?
No, like just where I messed up. Like we messed up. There hasn't been a we messed up yet in my brand.
I've made mistakes, but it hasn't been like financial ones.
Yeah.
So it's like I learned I made tons of mistakes, but it's like none of them costed me money.
Yeah.
Like that. So
that's
a blessing itself.
It's just kind of like, you know, it's like there has to be a hopefully, right? Hopefully it hits me when I'm not doing anything and it's something that has nothing to do with anything I'm doing, but it just kind of, it gets scary, bro. When you're doing good, and you're like, okay, like I'm doing too good. Like I'm doing too good. That's that Mexican
shit right there. We like, hey, things are going too well. Like when is shit gonna happen that is gonna derail us for a little bit?
But maybe that's good too, because it kind of keeps me on my toes. You know what I mean? It doesn't let me get like comfortable.
Yeah.
In a way where it's like, I'm good. You know, it's like, I'm just, my biggest fear, bro, is like losing everything that I have. Like me just, everything I have. That's my biggest fear.
Let me eliminate that fear for you right now. If it were to happen, you're a hustler. You'll make it happen again.
Yeah.
Now, have everything. I always say I have everything recession proof, failure proof. Like even if shit goes bad here, like this will back up this, and that's how I think and that's how I operate.
Yeah.
So if you have everything on point, there's nothing to worry about.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, I'm trying to get to that point where you're at. You know what I mean? Like I have everything on point. Like I recently started investing in stocks. You know, I'm trying to get some. Like I said, I have some money saved up for when opportunity comes for a property or something good. Like I have money there. Like
good,
but it's just I don't have anything like really set up yet to where it's like you said, like
but you will. I think you got to figure it out.
Yeah.
And I think the type of money that you make, you have to start thinking like that. Like, okay, I make X amount, and I need to take this and put it here and let this work itself and create, you know, dividends like on a monthly basis, and boom, you know?
Yeah.
Because you have to have different types of income funnels. Like, all right, this is the main one.
Yeah.
But this makes this, and it feeds this, and it feeds everything else. And now everything's fucking clicking on all cylinders, and you're making money all of, you know?
Yeah, so I was talking to my financial advisor, and my goal is to make $100,000 a month for the rest of my life. So she said that I would have to put $5 million into stocks for me to make $1.2 million a year. So that's like kind of my goal right now, is like putting 5 M's into stocks.
Fuck, fool. Stocks get me nervous, fool.
It's crazy though, because I recently put 100 bands into stocks on some like random shit that they were hitting me like, hey bro, you know, do it, like come on, like you gotta do it. And I was like, all right, you know what, I'll fucking do it. Here's 100 bands, bro. And I put 100 bands, and right now I'm up like 50 bands. I have 150,000. Imagine I would have put fucking $1 million in there. Like it would have
the opposite effect, fool. And I think I put in the money. I put in like a quarter million in stocks, because, you know, do this, diversify.
Yeah.
Going against my number one rule is I don't invest in what I don't know.
Yeah.
And then I fucking put it in there, and that's when the election, like before the elections, and red minus 60, minus, I almost had a fucking heart attack, bro. And I'm the type of dude that I know real estate, so I don't have to worry about shit.
Yeah.
Bro, it was just ugly for me. I'm glad it was a good experience for you, but for me, I was like, hell nah. The moment that shit turned green, I fucking took that shit out, and I built those 2 ADUs that I'm building. I'm like, man, shit. But it's good that you have the right people around you that are going to advise you what to do, bro, because that's important.
And the thing is, I've been looking for, I look for those people. Like, I'm like, and it's funny though, because the financial advisor is like, bro, I'm going to tell you something. My brand has been so organically just organic.
Oh, that's the best,
like,
bro.
I've met people on some like organic, like my thing also, like when I started this brand, I'm like, I want to walk into a room where I worked so hard that people know who I am. You know what I mean? Like, I want people to know, not me have to go up to you and be like, hey bro, my name's Dandy. You're like,
they already know who you are.
they already know who I am. And the reason why is not because my ego, is because it's easier to have a conversation with you. Mm-hmm. Instead of me, hey, what's up, man? I'm Dandy Hats. I have a really business. I sell hats. Yeah, right, morro. Yeah, pinche pendejo. You know what I mean? And it's like, I've always wanted that, bro. Like, I always wanted to work as hard as I can, so when I walk into a room, like, people like, damn, I've seen that guy. Like, he's killing it. Good, bro. And then when I meet people, like, bro, I've seen you before, and like the conversation is a lot more easier. You know what I mean? All these collabs I've done, bro, everything I've done has been very organic. Everything I've done, bro, my brand, I have never paid for advertisement. I don't run no ads. I don't pay people to wear my hats. I don't pay people to talk about my brand. I don't do none of that stuff, bro. Like, everything is very organic. You know what I mean?
That's some Gary Vee shit right there.
And I built
jab, hook type shit right there, dog.
So it's like, I was always very into, like, my brand has a very strong foundation with real life. Like, if you go on my TikTok, bro, you can see me making tacos to like where I am now. You know what I mean? Like, it's a whole ass story on my TikTok. Like, from when I'm selling fucking $2,000 to now where I'm selling $4 million, you can see that process all the way up to where I'm at now.
That's just crazy to me, bro.
Yeah.
That's just a fucking, that's extreme.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
Well, right now, I'm telling you, I don't think about this shit. Just when I do podcasts, it's like when I really think, I'm like, damn, bro, like, you really did shit like that. Like, that's fucking nuts. And it's like,
not a lot of people could do that, bro.
Yeah, and for me, I'm just like, damn, bro. Like, I'm in third person. I'm like, you know, good job, dude. Like, you know what I mean? But you know, it feels good. I mean, it just kind of like, I'm telling you, bro, I don't appreciate like where I've came from to where I am now, because I'm just go. You know what I mean? Like, okay, we did it. Let's not get too, oh my God, we did it. Let's fucking, where are we going? What are we doing? Like, shit like that.
What's next?
What's next? And it's always what's next.
So we did 4. How do we do 10? No. How do we double it? How do we do 8?
No, how do we keep making 4? Fuck making 10. How do we keep making 4? Because $4 million is a lot of fucking money, bro.
Yeah.
Like, my thing is like, I don't want more. I don't want less. I want what I have now.
That's a great way to see it. How do we consistently make 4?
Yeah, how do we do that? You know what I mean? Like,
because we can't go from 4 to 100.
No. I feel like,
okay, I like that.
If you have $10 million and $5 million, you're still rich, bro. Like, it's really not that much of a difference. Like, once you have money, you have money. No matter if you have $100 million and I have $50 million, it's like, we're both doing it. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. It's just,
that's great.
I don't, like, I live a good lifestyle, bro. I don't, like, I'm telling you, like, you know, making the amount of money that you make, even making $1 million a month is like, what more do you want, bro? Like, I have everything I want, right? It's like, the money aspect does not move me. Like, I don't want 50 million. I don't want 100. Like, nah, I can make $10 million this year and next year not make anything. Sorry. I can make $50 million this year. I could have made $50 million this year.
That's just a wow.
Right? So
that's just crazy, dog.
But I'm only gonna make $50 million for this year and never make $50 million ever in my life. You know what I mean?
You know what you could do with those 50 mil?
I'm pretty sure you can do a lot, but it's just kind of like, I'd rather prolong those 50 million for fucking 15, 20 years and like, or 10 years, you know, whatever it accumulates to get to that 50, I'd rather take that process and just get $50 million this year, because it's fun, bro. It's fun when I do a drop. It's fun
because
when we
you
go
enjoy
out.
it, bro. That's a big difference.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't enjoy what they're doing, bro.
Yeah.
You enjoy this shit, so you rather prolong it.
Yeah. Yeah. I rather prolong me making money, basically, because I'm telling you, bro, I'm the most happy when I'm kicking it with all my friends, we're making videos, doing content, having meetings, laughing, having dinner, leaving at the warehouse at 12 in the night. Like, that's what's cool. That's what I love.
You want to hear something crazy? Speaking on that subject, when I started True Hustle, I said 7 years I will make no money from it.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn down every single sponsorship, my business is the only one that gets promoted here.
Yeah.
That's what keeps a brand pure.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm like, damn, fuck, I turned that one down. Fuck, I should have said yes, you know, but I'm not going to deviate from my goal.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm prolonging. It's like right now you're just throwing gold in the bag.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing. Just gold, and in 7 years, then we'll see where we're at. You know what I mean? But not everybody has that discipline, though.
I feel like, bro, a lot of people don't. Like, I feel like the people that make $1 million want to make 2, then they want to make 3, then they want to make 4, then they want to make 10. Oh, I just did 10. I can make. I'm telling you that. When I tell you this, I'm telling you, bro, like, I'd rather make $1 million every month for the rest of my life than make all the money right now I can. And probably I will make even more money if I take $1 million every month, and that's 12 months, and when 10 years I'll make more than I made 50 million. You know what I mean?
Not because you enjoy it, right?
And I feel like a lot of people get stuck on that money shit, like that money. I want more. And maybe it's a bad thing of mine that I'm like, okay, I don't want more, I don't want less. Like, I'm gonna show you right now. For 3 years, every New Year's, I've done a video, kind of saying like, hey man, you're right here, good job. I'll show you right now. You're doing good. I don't want more, I don't want less. That's every year. Every year my business has grown, and every year, like at the end of the year, I'm like, please God bless me, like just keep me where I'm at. I don't want more, I don't want less. Like, I'm happy where I am now. And yeah, bro, like, I'm honestly, like, for me, it's enough. I have that enough factor where I'm telling you, like, I don't think these other people can, like, say, okay, we're making 4 M's, let's go make 400,000. You know what I mean? I can make, like, he's everybody on my team, they can be like, yeah, bro, like the money is like cool. Like I want my brand to grow, because if it doesn't, then we're all screwed. My whole team's screwed.
But was it like that since the beginning, or was it a shift that happened?
I feel like it was since the beginning. So like imagine, my first order that I placed ever, I have a picture of it. It was like about 24 hats. It took me like a month to sell those 24 hats. Then it went from 24 to 50 to 100. When I first placed my big order, was back in 2021. I made it overseas. It was 3,500 hats. It took me 3 months to sell all those hats, but I would grind every single day, bro. My goal was to sell $1,000 every day. I would make TikToks. Then I find out about TikTok Live. I started selling on TikTok Live before selling on TikTok Live was cool.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Because I don't know if you've ever seen this guy that sells soap. That would sell soap.
No.
Okay, so this guy, I remember back in 2020, he would go on live and he would sell like these Mexican soaps. And I was like, okay, he's selling soap. So then I was like, well, I should go online and try to sell and try to what he's doing, mimic it and do it with my hats. But so he would be like, okay, guys, if you guys order right now, I'm gonna package up your stuff right now, and I'm gonna shout you guys out. And people would order, bro, and I'm like, so then I tried it, and I was like, so then from 9 in the morning to 11, I would do orders, and then from 1 to 6 p.m. I would be on live. All right, guys, you know, my
for the whole fucking
from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. I'll be on live, bro, signing. Okay, guys, like, you know, we have this hat. We have so I would like do fake orders. Like, okay, guys, we just have this order right here that someone just ordered. Vince from Victorville ordered, and then people are like, and then I started getting people buying, bro. All right, guys, if you guys order right now, once it started getting like kind of dead, all right, you guys order right now, I'm gonna throw in a hat for free. Boom, and then orders started coming in, like, and I started packing, like, oh, shout out my boy. And like I'm telling you, bro, it took me 3 months to do that. Like, and it took me 3 months, and then my next drop, it took me 2 weeks to sell, and then from 2 weeks to a week, then the next drop was 3 days, and then the next drop was 1 day, one full day, and then it went from selling out in an hour to 30 to 5 to selling out in 2-3 minutes. Yeah, like I'm telling you, it's all a process.
That's a story, though.
And I don't feel like people like, you know, like have that type of story.
Yeah, but people don't see that, right?
Yeah.
They didn't see that beginning.
Yeah.
And now they see like, oh shit, this guy sold out in fucking 5 minutes. Yeah. And how many hats do you do like per drop?
I mean, it just depends. We do 15, 20, 25. It just kind of just depends on the mood I'm feeling, what's the best strategy for like the brand. If we make more, make less. How's the market? Is it saturated? If it's not saturated, you know what I mean? It just kind of all depends on, I'm telling you, how I'm looking at like the playing field. Because it's like a battlefield, bro. Like, there's a lot of hat brands.
Because of the competition.
Because the competition is like, you know, I got to sit back like you know, like when they, in the movies where they put the fucking thing. And then you're looking at the battlefield like, okay, like, what's going on? Like who's won? He just did this. They're making this mistake. Let them duke it out. And then I'm just gonna chill in the back while let them kill each other, basically. Like, let them sabotage their own business. And I'm just gonna sit back and not sabotage mine. You know what I mean? So that's, I feel smart. Like, so I'm telling you, I'm good at analyzer, bro. I know, because I'm good at, like, I started this whole, you know, JC hats started like this movement with the hats. I started this whole movement, like, when anybody doing hats, I started this movement, right? Uh-huh. So I know what I did. They all followed my blues. They all followed me to where I'm at now. Now they're taking their own, like, now we're not following Dandy no more. Now we're going to do what we think is good. Right? And I can tell because I've had those thoughts of what they're doing. I've played out those scenarios, what they're doing. And I'm like, I know where it goes to. I know where it leads to. You know what I mean? And I don't want to you know, it's weird, but.
So it's like strategy. It's like fucking, like chess and like the stock market itself. Like, we're going to trade this. And
yeah, it's all like, all my guys know it's all strategy, bro. And for me, it's all strategy. And I'm telling you, that's why I break my head so much, and that's why I think about Dandy Hat so much. Because, like, imagine if I go to Greece for a week, you really think I'm thinking about my brand? No, right? So it takes a week out of me, bro, and then for me to get back on the ball, it's gonna take me another week, and I lost 2 weeks already. You know what I mean?
Now you're thinking like a real entrepreneur right here.
You know what I mean? So
What's your end goal? Like with the hats, do you want it to be sold?
So check this out. My end goal is to do this. Watch, and this is crazy. People are gonna be like, I want to stop making hats. I want to be like, you know what? Dandy Hats is closed. I want to go out undefeated. That's my goal. Like, do these hats, do this, go out on my prime. Like Mayweather. I want to do that. I've said it in the podcast, the first podcast I've ever done. That's what I want to do. It's just kind of like, Dandy Hat's sick. Dandy Hat's never died. Dandy Hat's never did this. Dandy Hat just wanted to stop. Like, that's it. That's my goal. That's my end goal. Like, stop doing this. And how can I stop? Is if I start doing what you said, real estate, finding other all doing this, doing that. Like, you know what I mean? That's my next thing right now that I'm trying to do. With the money that I'm making now, like, I want to leave. I want to stop doing this.
So you want to just go out on top?
Yeah, that's it. And people be like, "Oh, don't leave!" Like, nah, I'm done. Like,
but what if you leave and then Canelo reaches out again? Damn,
right?
bro.
That would be crazy. But I don't know, bro. I'm telling you, it's fun. But then it's kind of like, sometimes it sucks, sometimes it's fun. But I feel like life is like that, right? Life is like about having feelings. Like, sometimes you're mad and then sometimes you're happy. And imagine if you were happy all the time, it would be bored, right? It would be boring. Like, so it's like, I look at it more like I'm living life right now. Like, sometimes I feel nervous, sometimes I feel happy. Right now I can feel good, and then later someone say something on my brand and I get upset. And like, I feel like that's what's part of living, you know?
That's part of being human.
Yeah, part of being human.
Because we're emotional human beings, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I think I've experienced every emotion this week. First, we were at the Dodger game. 18 innings. That
you were there?
just drained me, bro.
That's
It
crazy.
drained me. So it's like I went from super happy to upset, tired, to... I've experienced... It's crazy that you bring that up. I experienced every emotion this week. And I was so looking forward to this podcast, bro.
Yeah.
Because I think this is like therapy for me.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we've been like, oh, bro. I'm like, all right. And they lost yesterday. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
I'm a fan, but it doesn't consume me like that.
Yeah.
I think the lack of sleep is what fucked me up.
Yeah.
Because I don't drink, I don't smoke.
Okay.
So it was just being there till like fucking midnight. I didn't get home till like 3. So I've experienced every emotion, but it's a part of being human and about hitting that reset button sometimes.
Yeah.
But that's what business is too.
Yeah.
So you're saying that it's like fun, sometimes it's not. Bro, anybody that runs a business is going to agree with you 1,000%.
Yeah.
It has peaks and valleys, right? Like, it's just, nothing can fuck with you, bro. You're
Yeah.
so fucking high up there. And then like, next week,
Yeah.
you're like, fuck this, I don't want to do this shit no more.
Yeah. But I don't know, bro. I feel like that's what makes it fun, and that's what makes it like I'm like.
Yes.
It was like, you know, back in my heyday when I was dating and stuff, and I would get heartbroken, like it was like for me, like that type of feeling, and other types of when my dad would get mad at me, when like it was like cool, like I kind of miss those feelings, kind of, because like it is you're living, bro. Like you're living, like that's part of living. Like it's
part of life.
Different emotions, different people you meet, like all that shit is about. Like I don't know. I feel like that's sick. Like,
Yeah, but the key to that is controlling those emotions.
Yeah.
You can't have an emotional response for everything.
Yeah.
Yes, we are human,
Yeah.
and that's what we do. But you need to learn how to control those.
Yeah.
That's what's allowed me to grow more.
Okay.
That I control my emotions. Because imagínate, we're Mexican, bro. They say some shit, y la chinga tu madre, cabrón. Imagine you can't have, and I'm speaking for myself,
Yeah.
because I've had where like I had to check my emotions.
Yeah.
Because you can have an emotional response to everything, but you have to allow yourself to feel like that. And to me, it's like I always check. I'm like, all right, chill.
Yeah.
Chill. You know, I say a little prayer sometimes, you know, because I'm a man of faith. So I'm like, all right, Padre Nuestro, todos tranquilos.
Yeah.
You know? How did that collab with Canelo happen?
So I'm telling organic, bro. It's like
That's fucking dope.
very organic, where it's like I feel like they looked or they said or they brought up my name to them, and I was like, hey, either we want to do a collab with a hat brand, oh, this is the guy, or maybe somebody that knows them, like, hey, you should do a collab with this guy. And that's how it happened. They just called me one random day, like, hey, you want to do collab with Canelo? I'm like, I want to do a collab with Canelo. I'm like, yeah, bro, let's run it. And I'm telling you, bro, we met, like, had our first meeting. It was good. Like, I've paid, like, me va bien, bro, porque hago las cosas bien. You know what I mean? I'm good. Like, I pay my taxes. I don't try to hide nothing. Like, I'm good, bro. Like, I'm a good person that I have receipts. If you want to see, okay, Danny, you really don't be making that money. All right, bro, here's my Shopify account. Look. Like, I'm very open. Like, when I do collabs, I'm very open like that. Look, bro, this is what I do. And people are like, oh, shit, like, you actually really. Because I'm not going to lie to you, bro. It's like, people think that I do bad stuff. Right, a Mexican doing good, and they think, oh, this fool's doing that. That fool's doing this. He's doing that.
That's narco.
Like
what? What the fuck?
Like, and that kind of sucks because it kind of diminishes. That's what you say.
No,
diminishes all my hard work from when I was with my dad to where I am now, bro. Like, and it's so easy for people to be like, oh, he sells drugs. You know what I mean? So it's like now I go and I prove to them, like, bro, we don't. Not that they say that, but even if they have that slightest, because. If I told you I made $4 million off hats, would you believe me? Honestly, like, if you didn't know, like, if I
didn't know you,
yeah,
I'll be like,
exactly.
$4 million,
and I feel like that's
a lot of fucking money. You know what I mean?
And I feel like that's everybody's response. Like, when I moved into my new house, it's a nice neighborhood. Young guy pulls up with fucking 15 cars, like,
15 cars,
Mexican. And then I'm telling you that right away. I was like, hey guys, like, my name's Leo. I have a hat brand. Here are my socials. Here's my Instagram, so you guys can see what I'm doing. And okay, cool. Like, now everybody's cool, but now I have to kind of like, hey guys, like, you know, don't think like this because it's not like that. So, where I was going?
Shit. You're a good person. Yes, you're a good person. You do everything right.
I do right. And le va bien. Si obras bien, te va bien.
Ah, well.
That Canelo shit happened on some random shit. Hey, boom. I talked to the team. They like my vibe. The person that linked me up with them is like, this fool will pay the amount of money that you guys are saying. And yeah. And boom, bro. It was just like that. It was very like easy transaction, easy.
So when you do a brand like that, it's like they're putting all your faith in you and you got to cut them a check.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. They basically come and be like, hey, we want to do hat collab. And I'm like, look, we have this and I'm going to do this. And you just kind of be the face. But the cool thing about the Canelo thing, bro, is that I got to meet him. I got to hang out with him. I got to play cards with him. I got to see him before he fought. Like, I went to his place before he fought. I gave him a Rolex. I gave his other boy a Rolex. Like, very grateful for, like, hey, man, like, thank you very much, bro.
For you handing out Rolexes, bro?
Yeah. It's just because
I like my shit pretty fitted.
It was just like more. I was very like appreciated, bro. Like, I told him, bro, you changed my life, basically, bro, because, like, bro, everyone was so hyped up, like, bro, Canelo. And, like, I felt the love, and I was like, man, like, you could have done it with anybody else, bro, but you chose me. Like, I fuck with that, bro. Like, here's some appreciation for me, like, to you. Maybe you have everything in the world, but, hey, man, like, just so you know, like,
that's what's up.
Here you go. And
that's how you do it.
So the person that helped me get the collab, right, I gave him a Rolex. The guy I dealt with Canelo's team, I gave him a Rolex, and I gave Canelo a Rolex. So because I appreciate people that help me. You know what I mean? If you fuck with dandy hats and you have a business, then I'm fucking with you. If you have beef with this fool, I have beef with that nigga. Straight up. and that's just how I roll, bro. That's just because I like for people to be true to me too. You know what I mean? If it has to do with, like, if you have to do a podcast with somebody else, it's like, all right, cool, that's fine. I'm never gonna knock your business ever. Like, nah, you can't do something with them. Like, nah, bro, if it's your business, but yo me voy a agüitar si andas con él comiendo and shit. If we're homies and shit like that, hey, you're my boy and shit. And then I see you hanging out with him, being boys, I'm like, nah, bro, like, eso sí me agüita. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but we're very similar, because I don't like to be friends with fools that fuck with people that don't like me.
Yeah.
I don't like that shit. I don't know if it's the old school, because I feel that leaves the door open for gossip and for mamadas.
Yeah.
And I don't get down like that. So it's like, if I know that you're my boy and we're cool, and I know that then that's going to be a problem. And I don't even want to say that it's childish, like, oh, you got to pick sides, but it's just that I can't fuck with you like that. Because now I feel that there's a door open.
Yeah, you got to fuck with them far, like from afar.
You know, and it's like, I see, now I got to watch what I say.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Now I can't be 100% here with you because now you could go say, because this fool ain't fucking with me like that or whatever, for whatever, he don't like me. I don't know. Do you think that's...
Yeah, I roll like that. And maybe for people might say, like you say, it's very childish, you thinking that way. But I'm the type of person, bro, if you mess with me and you beef it with Juanito, fuck Juanito too, you know what I mean? Like, straight up, like, I ain't Juanito's homie, you know what I mean? Right. Oh, Juanito wants to buy a hat, it's cool. Like, Juanito can buy a hat. Cool, Juanito, you can buy a hat. If you want me to sign, I'll sign your hat. But if you see me, I'm not gonna go kick it with Juanito and go have dinner with Juanito. Nah. Juanito hits me up, I'm not gonna follow Juanito. That's just the type of person I am. You know what I mean?
Well, you're an old. You have an old soul, because you know I'm older, and I think like that. Like, and I don't think it's. You think it's childish? No. You think it's childish? I don't. I'm like, bro, because somebody was like, dude, I'm like, fool, like, how can I be like, you're my dog, and then like this shit? Nah, fool, I can't. But I mean, I guess you know, even younger people are like that. So that's what's up.
Yeah.
What did you learn from him? I know that it was probably not you know.
No, it was.
You know, it wasn't like that. But this is what I always say. You could tell a lot about somebody.
Yeah.
Within a 5-minute conversation, or you could tell by just the way they carry themselves.
Oh yeah.
You could learn something from somebody. Did you learn something from Canelo?
I learned that when he walked out, bro, it was just like aura around him, like doves flying from behind him. Just the way he carries himself, the way he talks, the way he loves his team. Like I looked at that. Like what stuck out to me was like he was hugging his team, kissing him like on the side of the head, and like I love you. Like he was telling his trainer like te amo pa, like, you know, like messing around, like, you know, very like very affectionate with his team, bro. And I'm like, bro, I fuck with that. Like, that's very cool. Like, you know, he has everything. There's 5 people here. He hangs out with only 5 people right now because it was during his camp. And he's also, too, he's just like one of us. Fucks around, plays around, laughs. You know,
human.
But he has that fucking like, I'm the best. Like, he always has that thing like, I'm the best at everything. We're playing cards. He's fucking like in the ring, like I'm gonna be all you. Like he wouldn't say that, but you can see on his face, like
watching at todos.
Yeah, and
you know,
and
I'm saying it.
And I'm playing like, fuck, I don't give a fuck if I win. Like I'm just trying to, like I'm playing with Canelo. You know what I mean? And like I'm being over here like, oh, like, you know, just being, just soaking in the moment. But I did see, like I saw someone like, man, what really changed like my thing was I saw him and I'm like, I wanted to get fit. You know what I mean? I'm gordito fool. And I saw him like, damn, this fool has all the money in the world. He has everything, and this fool's rock. Like you would touch him, bro, and it's just like hard.
Puro pinche músculo.
Yeah, bro. And I was just like, damn, like this fool has everything, and he still has a discipline to wake up, go run, work out, and I don't have that, you know. And I have, you know, and he's way richer than me. He has way more shit to do than I do, right? He's Canelo. So I came back and I was like very like motivated to work out. But I lost it again. Like I worked out for like a month and I was just kind of like,
what happened?
I don't know. It just kind of
hard. That's what happened.
It's hard.
But you have to make your health a priority. Yeah. That's what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
I think, you know, the fucking camera. I don't know why, bro. People think I'm like 5'1" and like 400 pounds.
Oh shit.
So like people be like, pinche chaparro gordo, and I'm like, fool, I'm 6'1", dog. Yeah. Like. I'm pretty, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm full, but I think I'm back to like, all right, I need to lose another 20 and I'm good.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, for you.
But health is everything.
But that's kind of where I learned from. It was like a cool experience. I got to like run with him. I got to like hang out with him. I got to see him before the fight. He got me some cool seats at the fight. He really fucks with my brand. He's like, hey, bro, when's the next one type shit, you know what I mean? Like,
nah.
Yeah, so it's like, it's very dope, bro, meeting people like that. And on some organic shit. And me, I hate bugging people. I never hit them up like, hey, I need this or nothing. Like I feel like they respect that a lot. Like, I'm not like on them like, oh my God, like, You know what I mean? Like, I know how to set those boundaries and shit like that with people.
Oh, boundaries are very important with those type of people.
Yeah.
That's what people lack.
Yeah.
They overly los fastidian.
Yeah. Like, even when I did shit with Lil Baby, like, I had a collab, I don't know if you knew, but I had a collab with Lil Baby. And it was like, I didn't hit him up for nothing, bro. Like, I didn't want to talk to him because I don't want to come out like, oh, like, he hits me up. And now he hits me up. Like, he hit me up the other day, like, randomly. What's up, Danny? How you living? But because I felt like that respect I gave him and that, like
space.
The space I gave him, like, oh, this fool's not like these other people, you know what I mean? Like, and he just kind of hits me up on some random shit. And I feel like that's cool, you know? And that's how a lot of people are. But also, like, I really don't have, like, a amistad with all these, like, artists because because it's kind of like I don't want to cross the line of, I want them to, like, respect me as a businessman and a businessman, and when they want to do business, let's do business. You know what I mean? Because I feel like once you start hanging out with someone too much, it's kind of like, oh, like, it's funny, like, and it's kind of like maybe you respect them less because they're your friend or because of how they act or whatever. So I like to kind of keep that line between, like, business.
That's so smart. And I think that's where people drop the ball.
Yeah.
They become too needy and too thirsty with these people. When you're dealing with high caliber people or people that have that status, you have to set yourself apart from everybody else because everybody else does that.
Yeah.
It's like, no, bro, you have to give them their space and their boundaries and not overdo it. Yeah. You know? And like, I had some people in my phone that I never thought I would have it on there, but I would never be like, hey, bro, what's up? What are you doing? Yeah. Like, what the fuck? Like, no. Like, you just can't. You got to give them. And then they'll, by themselves, they'll be like, hey, bro, I'm having a party. You want to come? Yeah. Like, hell yeah. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
you're not getting home and be like, hey, bro, can I go to your party? Right? Like, nah, I think that's super weak. You know?
It's a reflection of you.
Yeah.
Like, I would never be like, hey, bro, like, you're having this. Can I go? I know. I'd rather show people value and love. Yeah. And that goes so far that it's way better that way, bro. Yeah. Trust me, you know. But that's good, bro. I'm surprised to see that that's your thought process because you're so young, you know. Yeah. But it's the right fucking formula. I'll tell you that.
So, like, we've never talked.
Never
ever. So this is our first time ever talking. Mm-hmm. What did you think I was gonna be like? Like, if you be like, oh, he's gonna be like this, or he's gonna be like, or what was your like?
I go based off age.
Okay.
So it's like, okay, I was that age once.
Okay.
You know, and I'm like, okay, he's younger. He's trying to figure things out.
Okay.
And you know, I always think that younger people lack life experience.
Okay.
But it's like, damn, fool, you said all the right things.
Okay.
So it's like it's a good blueprint. So
all right, cool.
To answer your question is you're young. So automatically it's like, okay, he's building this, he's doing this, but you kind of like derailed that thought process for me.
Yeah.
Because I could tell a lot by in 5 minutes I'll be able to tell, like, all right.
Yeah, and that's why I tell her, like, you know, you can right away tell someone's really actually doing it by how you have the conversation with them and how much they know and how much, I think like that and you think like that. And that means, so I feel like, you know, I know what I'm talking about. And I know that, you know, some things I said, like, damn, he's smart, or like, damn, that's why he's where he's at, because he thinks like that. You know what I mean? And like a lot of people like really can't. I mean, at least in my world, in my competition, a lot of people cannot sit down and have a conversation and be like, oh shit, like he knows what he's doing type shit.
You're right. And I think that not anybody could carry a conversation and talk about business without ever having. Like, I know some people that haven't built shit, but want to sit there and talk about building a business. Like, fool, yeah.
Like, a lot of people can come out here and like fake it, right? I can be faking my whole business right now to everybody right now, everybody watching, faking it. Until I sit down right here, like, you're right away gonna be like,
I'm sure you're enjoying this dope ass episode. I mean, you made it this far, so you might as well hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications. Now, let's get back to the episode, baby.
Nah, this fool is probably doing something bad because he doesn't know what the heck he's talking about. You know what I mean? So that's why I like doing this, because it kind of shows that, you know, you're kind of you're putting that stop on me, like, okay, bro, like, yeah, he does know what he's talking about. So it gives me more credibility to what I'm doing.
Absolutely. And I think people are starting to wake up, though, because there is a lot of fake ass fools out there.
Yeah.
And people are starting to wake up, and they don't go with that shit no more.
Yeah.
So they could tell, like, right away.
It's like, I feel like you can make somebody pendejo 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, but at the 4th time, they're gonna be like, I don't know, bro. Like,
yeah,
you know.
And I think people need to see this side of you.
Yeah.
This is good.
Yeah.
You know, it took us a while to connect, but I think, you know, you've grown and you've done a lot of dope shit, and you can't fake that.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't fake certain things, you know?
Yeah.
You can't fake having 15 cars. You know what I mean?
And I feel like it's cool because I'm like, this is me. This is just me. Like, this is not me putting up a front. This is just, you know, maybe Dandy online, you know, has nice stuff, because the thing is that grabs attention, right? Like, my cars grab attention. It's good for my business.
But it's
good.
marketing, baby.
But it's marketing. There you go.
The key.
And, you know, some people might be like, like, you know, he's a show off, he's this. And at one point, like, it got to my head. I was like, I like nice stuff, right? But I honestly like posting stuff because, like, it helps my business at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
That's the goal.
So then I stopped kind of being that person where it's like, I'm going to stop posting. Like, I'm enjoying life. I'm busy at work. But then, you know, like, people want to see, bro. Like, I'm telling you, people really want to see you, like, do stuff. People really want to see you spend your money. Like, that's what gets a lot of views, you spending your money. And, you know, things you can connect with people, like, you know, buying a truck, buying a car, like, you connect with a lot more people. So, like you said, it's just all marketing. It's all marketing at the end of the day. At the end of the day, you know, I put on my pants just like everyone puts on their pants, you know. I go to sleep watching TV. I can't go to sleep without the TV on. You know what I mean? So it's like we're all normal. We're all the same.
Todos somos iguales. We just choose to do different things.
Yeah.
You know, we all have a different path. But I think that marketing is, don't stop it.
Yeah.
If it's worked, fuck it, keep going.
Yeah.
People, you know, at the end of the day, bro, people are always going to have something to say, whether it's good, whether it's bad.
Yeah.
You welcome it. Don't just welcome the good and it's like, all right, take the good and the bad and fuck it. It is what it is.
Nah, it's crazy, bro, because the more you, like, okay, it's crazy because the more you grow in apoyo, but you also grow in haters, though.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, it was very, for me, when I started, like, it was no hate. My brand, you're the best, and we love you, and you're the, and the more I got bigger and bigger, bro, it's because the fucking, like, the haters coming in. The more I grow, but I grow also in haters, and it's like, for me, it was just kind of like, damn, like, but now I'm kind of like used to it. Like,
We'll get used to it. Because if you're going to scale more, it comes with more.
Yeah.
Everything. But that's why I always say, keep the good. Embrace the good just like, embrace the bad just like you're going to embrace the good.
Yeah.
Because or else it's going to start fucking with you.
Yeah.
Because the bigger you get, the more mamadas, the more pendejos that are going to come out of nowhere and try to attack your character.
Yeah.
Oh, trust me, bro. You know? I don't get as much, but I know that we're growing. But see, I created my own lane, though.
Yeah.
You know? And you creating your own lane, too.
Yeah.
So it's like they really can't say much. I mean, all they could say is, esto y el otro. But it's like at the end of the day, fuck them. That's how I see it.
Fuck them, yeah.
At the end of the day, you know that haters solidify what you're doing.
Yeah.
They don't hate the stupid ones. They hate the great ones.
Yeah.
If you weren't doing if you were making noise and if you weren't, you know, you're pretty transparent with your stuff because you're like, hey, this is how much I made. Now you're giving them a reason to be like, oh, fuck, we can't even talk shit. This fucking showed us.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it is what it is.
Bro, I'm telling you that. Even though like there's always something. Like it's always like,
bro, you're not gonna be able to win, bro.
Never. So I figured that out fucking, I guess last year, bro, where it's like, you know, people gibbering like, we're better than you, this and that. You're better than me? Well, what's up? Like, I just sold an M. Where you at? Nah, but I'm just like, and then I stopped doing that shit. I stopped like trying to prove a point because point never gonna be proved to anybody that doesn't want the point proved.
They're always gonna find something else. So my advice to you, bro, is just look at it. Fuck it. Focus on your team and focus on what you're doing.
I feel like right now it's time for me to like. I'm honestly these last 2 weeks I was working. I was working on the business for this whole year, right? This whole year I was working on the business. Now I'm working in the business right now. You know what I mean? Like that's where I'm at right now. I'm working inside the business. Because this whole year I was working on the business, but I had to go back and work in the business.
So you're more hands-on right now?
Yeah, right now I'm more like this meetings, talking about strategies. Before it was just this whole year was more like, TikTok, marketing, all this stuff. It was all that. All that stuff was good. But then like little by little, like, this needs attention too. So I had to kind of go back and work in the business now and go back to like, okay, what are we doing and shit like that.
And how do you select people that you do collabs with?
There has to be a type of relationship. Okay. You know what I mean? There has to be some type of friendship that has to be involved. If you come at me and you've never worn a dandy hat and you want to make a collab and be like, no. Like, nah.
Like people that ask me to come on the podcast, they don't follow it and they're like, oh.
Yeah, like I'll be like, no. You know what I mean? Like, and we've like the collabs we do, bro, it's like I pay out good money, bro. Like, so for Fuerza Regida, we paid them out like about 1.3. For Junior H, we did like 1.8. And for Canelo, we did kind of like 1.82. Like, that's how much I'm paying right now, like, for collabs. Like, when we did a big collab like that.
Those are big-ass fucking names, huh?
Yeah. So that's like, you know what I mean? Like, they're there, you know what I mean?
So the collab with Fuerza Regida was for, like, their tour?
No, their collab was last year. I think it was, when was it? Like October. And we just did a collab. So it was funny, though, because I met JLP back before he was JLP, bro. Like, he sang at one of my friends' parties. Like, before he was famous, bro. And
like a backyard boogie?
Yeah, backyard. Yeah, backyard. And I gave him some hats back then, because I was doing dandy hats back then. And I remember that when they picked me, he was like, let's do dandy. Dandy. Dandy's been fucking with us since the beginning. Like, let's go dandy. And yeah, bro, we did dandy. Like, they did. They had other people on the table and they decided to do me. You know what I mean? And for me, I was like, damn, this is crazy. And he told me, like, bro, like, we came up together and, like, I fuck with what you're doing and, you fuck with us back then and we have kind of a relationship that I never thought that I would, like, they were going to get to that point and I was going to get to the point where I'm at. You know what I mean?
Damn,
and, like, we kind of met up at the top, like, boom. And it was a cool experience. It was my first experience ever being backstage at a concert.
Damn.
Like, that fool was singing and he came down during the concert and said, what's up to me? Like, yo, my Dan, what's up, Dandy? Like, hats are looking sick and shit like that. Like, a surreal moment, bro, for me.
That's dope.
Yeah, so it was like, I'm telling you, it was organic also with the, when we did Junior H, Sad Boys. I met the Sad Boys team. Super cool guys. They're still my friends right now. Like I said, very organic. I remember that. So check this out. So when I made my first million, I was all like, it's time for me to do these big collabs. It's time for me to sit down with these big people and be like, hey, I just made an M. I'm ready to do something now. You know what I mean? Like, I have something to offer. Like, I can do something. And yeah, bro, like, I hit him with like, hey, hey, bro, I'm interested. Like, they know who I am. And it's like, I'm here. And also with the Sad Boys team. Like, the Sad Boys team, we were already talking way before that. Mm-hmm. But I told him, like, I wasn't ready. I'm not ready yet. Because I don't know, like, I hadn't made $1 million yet. I don't know. I didn't know, at the time I was making 200, 300,000. Uh-huh. And for me, $1 million was like, fuck, that's crazy. You know what I mean?
It is.
And once I made it, I was like, I'm ready. I'm ready for the big leagues. You know what I mean? I'm ready for these artists. I'm ready to offer them something that, they're going to be like, damn, like, I can just make over $1 million just by selling a hat. Like, yeah, bro, you can do that shit with me. You know what I mean? And then, crazy. doing Canelo is like, I'm ready. I was ready, bro. Like, I'm ready. I'm ready for anything that comes to me right now.
Who is your dream collab right now? Like, I need this person right now.
I mean, I don't feel like I need anybody, but I feel like something that would be, oh my God, would be probably like Drake. I would want to do something with Drake.
That would be sick.
Like that would be something cool. Like just for my own. Like I did Lil Baby because I was a fan of him, and it was just like on some personal shit. Like I want to do something with Fuerza because I listen to Fuerza. You know, one of my my favorite grupos. I did something with Junior because of one of my favorite persons.
Dope.
Canelo because who doesn't like Canelo? You know what I mean? So everybody I've done something with, bro, has been because I liked it. Because it's like, this is cool. Like money can't buy this. You know what I mean? Like I'm in this position because of my brand. Like ain't nobody can do this. You know? So yeah.
And which was your favorite hat that you've done that you're like, oh, this is the shit right here?
I feel like we done, I think it was 2 drops ago. It was like a Project 001 hat. Like one that we designed is it's like this D, it has dandy and has like little metal pins right here. That one was my personal favorite hat right now. That
Do you have an extra one?
Yeah, I got you. I'll send you some.
No. Do you know why?
Why?
In my new studio, I'm building, voy a tener como, that is all custom, and the esquineros are going to be
Like cups?
glass.
Okay.
With my interior designer designed it. And it's going to have the lights, and then I'm going to have my signed autographed gloves.
Okay.
I'll put that hat in there.
Oh, hell yeah.
Y así sale en todos los pinches videos.
That would be sick, bro. Thank you.
I'm going to invite all you guys when that's done.
Okay, for sure.
know?
Yeah.
But your favorite hat. Yeah. I'm not a hat guy.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
I'll wear one though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
It's like,
I won't wear that one because I was gonna go in the fucking thing. But
it's like I tell everyone.
I want to see how I look. Bro, you know what I'm saying? Like I'll buy one. I'm gonna buy it. Like just tell me when your next drop is, and I'll buy one and see if I could start rocking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I can't hide this hair though, my guy.
Yeah, too crispy. Huh?
Yeah, too much crispy, dog. So yeah, bro. So it should be ready like in a month and a half.
Okay, you got to go to my warehouse. My warehouse is probably not gonna be as cool
Dude,
as yours.
I've seen pictures,
but it's pretty cool. It's like a mini fancy factory.
It's fucking dope.
Yeah. So bro,
that was around the time that I bought mine.
Okay.
So I was like, oh fuck, I'm trying to zoom in. Like, what they do with the floors? Right
Yeah.
there, dog? Like, you know what I'm saying? It looks fucking dope.
Yeah, man. So I feel like all that like has to do like with the whole brand, the brand aesthetic, the brand, like,
yes.
I wanted to go in there and want to work. I want my team to go in there and want to work. Like, I did it more like, gray, earthy tones, trees, like, it's like, like feel good. And like, this is what my brand, like I can bring you to be like, check it out and be like, wow, this guy is doing something right. You know what I mean? Like, this fool is on the right track. When I brought the Canelo team, they're like, está bien perra, Canelo. So like, man, that's pretty sick. Congrats.
And that's the plan with this. I want you to show up and be like, ay, way. Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm not a car guy. I'm not but in there, you're going to be like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Damn. Because I made 2 in 1.
Okay.
So it's like I have one section where it's the kitchen, the bathrooms, my office, and the podcast room. And then there's going to be some bifolds. And then I put AC in that whole motherfucker, bro.
Okay, cool.
So in the warehouse side, you see the vents are exposed.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's where I'm going to have the big TVs. So it's like, I want to make it a community to where like, hey, Dandy, come down because Fluffy's going to be here and So-So's going to be here.
Yeah.
Boom. Come down. Invite only. And it's just a community that I mean, it ain't fucking cheap, dog.
No,
but it's like,
when I got my warehouse, they had nothing.
Yeah. I had a demo.
Yeah, I had a demo shit. And like, I think to do my warehouse, it was about $350,000 to fully complete it.
Oh, I believe you, bro.
Yeah.
This dog. It's like, I do residential rehabs, right?
Okay.
Which ain't shit. What the fuck? Got 1 bedroom or 2 for a 4,000 square foot. Dog.
But then
it's just crazy.
But it's crazy. Remember I told you my dad got upset because I put floor in something that wasn't mine. And I remember I invested about $3,000. Bro, I made those $3,000 back like that just because I made that shit look good, right? My other warehouse that I had in Covina, I made it look like a storefront. I want to say like $60,000. I made $60,000 because I did that right away. You know what I mean? I put $350,000 into my new warehouse. I already made all that shit back because of my warehouse. You know what I mean? So it's like an investment.
Absolutely.
For my brand.
Because you take your brand serious. Yeah. And this is what he hears me all the time. Like, people don't take their brand serious.
Yeah.
So why is somebody else going to take you serious?
Where are you going to take them to? Like,
like
if you don't even have an office for yourself, where are you going to take someone to? Yeah, you can go to lunch. Okay, let's go to lunch. hey, I want you to come to my warehouse so you can see, because like you said, it's also, you got to show them like
an experience.
Yeah.
Like Dandy Hats is an experience now.
Yeah.
Like when you bring them here, like especially when you're gonna collab with the big, you know. And that's why I think you're gonna even blow up even more because you have the right concept, bro.
Yeah, my dream is to have a 10,000 square foot thing with the gym, with the baseball, with basketball, with make it like a fantasy factory. That's my ultimate dream too, to do that.
I took them with me. Fluffies. Shout out to Fluffy. Damn. Fool.
Yeah, it's just
Sick. Well, he's the one that inspired him, and Jimmy are the ones that inspired what I got. I mean, mine isn't that big, but you know, I'm not. They're at a different level, and I give them their props. You know.
Yeah.
But God damn, was 16,000 square feet. I'm like, God damn, fool. You know, that fool has a gang of cars.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
shout out Jimmy.
You know,
Jimmy.
And Fluffy has nothing but the Volkswagens, like, you know. So that's dope.
Yeah, that's crazy. You had the Fat and the Furious. I remember that shit.
Oh, Noel. Yeah, that he's super cool too. These people are so cool that, you know, I had Noel twice, and he's like, "Hey, when we're doing the next one, fool?" You know, like it's just I created something good, and it's super organic también, and you know, I don't pay no gas, I don't do nothing like that. I just want to have great conversations, even though people be like, "Fool, you be giving them a list, huh, fool?" That's why the conversations be flowing. I'm like, no, fool, like I don't do that. Like it's just a conversation, and you know, for you guys to get to know the guests, and it fucking ends up being dope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I like doing podcasts, bro. Like, I remember I was telling my boy Álvarez when we were driving here, I'm like, I did so many podcasts when I was like barely starting, because Gary Vee was like, anybody that invites you to a podcast, go. So when you get to like a podcast like I am now, like I'm not scared, I'm not shaking. Like I'm already used to it, and I can have a good, solid, fluent conversation with someone. Yeah, back then I would get nervous.
Yeah.
But like I practiced for like what I'm doing now, because back then I'm like, I'm gonna get on these big podcasts and I have to be like cool, calm, and collective. So I already did all the podcasts that I probably didn't even get no views with people that I did, but it was just to get used to everything. And like now, like just practice. Now I don't even get nervous. Now I just like get here and like cool, like let's talk. And I love to talk about my business. I can talk about my business all day. You know what I mean? I love that shit. You talk to me about girls partying, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, bro. Straight up, because I don't like you talk about what's in your heart, right? Mm-hmm. You can write. If people talk about money, that's what's in their heart. If they talk about girls, that's what's in their heart. If they talk about partying, that's what's in their heart. My heart. What's in my heart is my business, and I love to talk about my business. And if it's something about business or business type or investments, like I'm very into that shit right now, bro, because I'm trying to learn. You know what I mean? But then also my thing is like, you're a professional, right? At real estate. Why am I gonna take a year out of my time or two? Or if I have to ask you this, how long would it take me to know what you know in real estate?
Oh, fuck. It took me fucking years, bro.
Exactly. So this is how I think. Why not pay someone that fucking knows how to do their job and me focus on what I got instead of me fucking trying to figure out this real estate shit? You know what I mean? And that's what I've been looking for. Like, I understand the fact that if you're not, like Gary Vee, if you're not good at this, hire someone else that is. And then it's going to take you 1 year, and you're going to waste a 1 year when you could have been doing what you're good at, but trying to do everything. You know what I mean? So
focus on what you're good at and hire somebody that's good at what they do.
Yeah.
Everybody needs to know their role.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, I'm good at this, so I'm going to stick to it. I'm going to double down. And you're good at that.
You worry about that.
You know? And it's like, you could tell, like when it comes to real estate, I could tell right away when somebody knows what they're talking about right away.
Yeah.
Like as I go to, and now I don't go to events like that no more.
Yeah.
But it's like, oh, this guy don't know a fucking thing about what he's talking about.
And that's how it is. And I feel like that's how it is with every business. People are talking about business. I'm like, bro, like you don't even know what the hell you're talking about. Like you're so wrong. You're blowing smoke up people's butts and shit like that. People that don't know. But I mean, hey, that's.
And then like in my real estate page, people be like, hey, how come you don't start a course? I'm like, dude, I'm actually just giving it to you for free.
Yeah.
I'm not even charging you. This is free. Like, go, you know? But, yeah. But my content is really good, like in the real estate side too, because you can't fake experience, bro.
Yeah, you can't.
Like I say some shit that be like, oh, fuck, that's a good one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I think you're right. But there's another valuable thing about what you just said. I think when you're building a business and you have reached some type of success, the partner that you choose to be with plays a crucial role.
Yeah.
And I've seen people fail because of that partner in my industry.
Yeah.
It's like, do you have a great relationship with your fiance where she gives you the space to be creative? And
1,000%, bro.
That's the key,
bro. I'm gonna tell you, that's one of the most important things.
Oh, bro.
That's like, imagine right now, right? We're having this, and my girl's tripping on me right now. That's just gonna take me out of this whole interview with you and this whole podcast, and I'm gonna be thinking about this. You know what I mean? And the cool thing about my fiance, bro, is I wake up, I give her a kiss, and I go to work. She doesn't text me. She doesn't do anything. I'm working. She doesn't call me. She doesn't pull up on me. She's not tripping on me. She's not doing none of that. If I gotta go out with Jimmy to have dinner, hey, I'm gonna go have, like I've done that before. Mm-hmm. And you can't tell me anything. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna go do this because of my business. And she understands. Because before I got with her, I told her, look, it's gonna be like this, like this, like this, and like that. So if you're down a roll, let's do it. But if you're going to stop me from, getting my dreams, then it's not going to work. You know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like, sometimes I'm in the couch, sometimes chilling on my couch, and she walks out and she's like, do you need space? Like on some, like, because I'm always like, I'm in my couch. When I get home, I'm in the couch. Sometimes I'm frustrated, fluctuated what's going on in work. And sometimes she just walks out and she kind of looks and sees how I am.
She feels the energy.
She feels the energy and she just goes inside. Or she comes, hey, can I do you need some time? I'm like, no. Or I'll be like, yeah, I need some time right now. And it's kind of like, because I've told her, she lives with me. So it's like kind of like, I've told her, like, sometimes I might snap at you because something's going on, but you have to kind of read me to be like, like I have just
give you space.
Yeah. I have so much shit going on. Sometimes you might say something you might say something cool and I'm over here fighting with someone on my phone. And I kind of I kind of say something mean, or I do a mean remark, or wait, you know what I mean? Because I'm over here on my phone. So it's like, I feel like she has let me grow, bro. She has let me grow to where I am now. And I feel like that's a big, big part. Because right now I'm not focused on girls. I'm not focused on partying. Because I have my girl at home. So like I'm focused on my business. Like I'm focused on my business. She knows, like, I'm not the type of person too to be like, hey, it's Friday today. Hey, bro, let's go out tonight. And I'm just gonna tell my girl like that we're going for business. Like, I don't use that card, bro. I don't use that card ever, because if I use that card all the time, you think she's really gonna believe that I'm doing shit for business? Nah, she's not.
And you can't be, if she's that cool, don't be.
Yeah, you can't be taking advantage.
Don't betray that trust.
Yeah,
that's when problems start.
Yeah.
I ain't gotta lie to nobody. Yeah. I'm like, dude, this is, and even when I get home, she's like, oh, this was in a mood.
Yeah.
So let's just go over here.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like, you want a man, that's the type of man, I feel like we're high value men, right? High value men Absolutely. Is like, you want a guy that's well for him, because there's different types of guys, right? There's guys that, which is no knock to nobody, they just want to work for someone and have this life and just do that, and they're happy, right? And
there's nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong with it, but and then there's other people that really you want to, say, depending who you want to be with, depending who you want to live and how you want to live, right? Like, you got to make sacrifice. If you want to live with the high value man, you have to sacrifice time with them. You have to sacrifice affection. You have to sacrifice a lot of things, because we're always doing something. Mm-hmm. And I mean, that's just how it is. Like, and I feel like at least my fiance has understood me, and I feel like that's been one of the most important things about like where I am at now.
And that's where I see that that's a crutch for people.
Yeah.
That they have the wrong partner, that, yeah, they are making X amount of money, but she's spending X amount of money. Yeah. Now he's working X amount of hours and she's on his ass. So now this guy can't focus. And then this guy, she wants to live a certain lifestyle, but this guy doesn't. That shit brings you down, bro.
And I feel more too, like, at least in my situation back when on my other relationships, is like, you put them first. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I remember I would put them first, and when they left, I had nothing. You know what I mean? And like once I started putting my goals first, even right now, my girl leaves right now, bro. I still have my goal number one. You know what I mean? My goal is my business. And if she were to leave me, I still have my business. You know what I mean? Because they would leave me. Like girls would leave me, and I had nothing because they were like my top priority. So like I learned from that, like if my girl were to, I don't feel like she'll ever leave me because I felt like I found the right partner and the right person. Like she's like nothing like any other girl I've ever been with. But like I was already with that mentality of like you put your dream and goals first before anybody else, because if someone leaves you, at least you have that still. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I went into this relationship that I am now with that mindset.
It's the right mindset.
When now it's like, you know, my girl wasn't like any other girls I've been with. My girl's an actual like good girl. She loves me. She only loves me. She only likes me. She thinks I'm the most sexiest man in the world. Like, you know,
you married the right one.
You know, I take off my shirt and she's like, I'm fat, and she's like, no, you're not. Like, you look good. You know, like shit like that. You know, so it's like, you know, I feel like she's been a very good like pillar to my thing.
Well, you're on the right track, bro, because that is crucial.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to talk about. My wife's gonna get mad. Like, yeah, never mind. Let's not bring that up. Oh, my wife, she's a G, bro.
Yeah.
She knows. Even today, like, my son. Oh, yeah. Fool. I'll tell you what I did at the Dodgers game.
What?
We were here doing our stuff, my real estate content. And then my boy Eric shows up, and we kind of had it planned, but we didn't know we were going to go. And they're like, hey, we're outside. Or they come in, like, let's go. All right, let's go. Boom. I get to the stadium. I'm like, oh, fuck. I didn't even tell my wife, dog. Like, I fucking FaceTime her like, hey, I'm at the game. She's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, I'm with these guys. But they're all, you know, she likes, you know, so she's like, all right, well, have fun. Like, you know, and I'm like, I hung up the phone like, damn, maybe I should have told her.
Yeah.
Let's say I would have been with somebody different.
Yeah.
Why the fuck didn't you take me? Who the fuck are you with?
Yeah.
Would have fucked up the whole vibe.
Yeah.
But then again, I gave her no reason. Mm-hmm. I don't lie. And my priorities are my family.
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm out here doing. Like, you ain't gonna fucking find me todo pedo bien baboso ahí fucking falling in Dodger Stadium, which I have though back in the days in my 20s, you know. But that's not gonna happen. But that matters, you know. I think we built that. You know, she ain't gonna be tripping. I mean, she could be like, you know, because I have little kids.
Yeah.
And they require a lot of attention, dog. So yeah. But yeah, this was good. Any questions?
What's your collab?
One that I knocked off my bucket list?
Or you have knocked them out of your bucket list? Like,
nah, I mean, I feel like doing some collabs with some like American streetwear brands, you know what I mean, would be cool. You know, like Hellstar would be dope, Happy Memories, Don't Die, Bottega Desires, like those, like trying to get into more of the American market. You know, Drake is one of them.
You mentioned Drake earlier.
What else? Like a Mexican artist I would like to do a collab with. You know, maybe Peso Pluma would be cool.
Oh, that'd be dope.
Yeah, besides that, it's just kind of like, you know, I did a collab with Junior H and Fuerza Regida, which are the two biggest groups there is in Mexico.
Yeah, they're huge.
So where can I go from there? You know, there's nowhere kind of to go up from. You know, it's like
you set the bar up pretty high, dog.
I haven't done Peso, but hey, I'd rather have two than have one. You know what I mean? I've done Junior H and Fuerza Regida, which is if you combine both of them, is like they're fucking, I don't know what's number one. You know, they're both number one, bro. Like they're all three number one. I got two out of the three number ones. I got two of them. I'm happy with that. You know what I mean? Now it's just kind of like, how can I grow and expand my market? You know what I mean? It's, you know.
So you did the New Era Sad Boys like design on that one, or the collab that?
No, so the collab we did, like they did a collab with New Era, and the ones that we did, the ones that came out last year, we designed them and we took them out.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you sold them on your stuff.
Yeah, we sold them on my website.
Okay,
Yeah.
but it was Sad Boys, and then
Sad Boys Dandy hats. Yeah.
that's dope.
Yeah, so that was our, like, man, that collab was very cool.
Do you
fucking dope.
enjoy doing collabs like that, or how does that work as far as like
I
the logistics of it? Like, is it easier because it's like, oh, they front the whole money, you're not stressing about
Nah,
it?
so I pay for everything. I pay for everything, and I just give them their cut. You know, I ship, I pay for the hats to get here, I pay for the boxes. Everything comes out of me. I want to make this as easiest as I can for the person I'm collabing with. So next time you think about doing a collab, they're like, I want to go with Dandy because he made it very easy. You know,
Smart.
That's me. And
It's an expedited process without no fucking headaches.
Like all you got to do
The last thing they want is
headaches.
headaches.
So
The
my
last thing a busy person wants
headaches.
is headaches.
So
Smart.
I know that, bro, because I learned this from my dad too. You know, I've learned treating people good. Like, if they want $500,000, hey, I'm gonna give you $550. You know, because I got it like that. Because you know, and I've done stuff like that. Oh, we charge $500. You know what, bro? I'm gonna give you $600. You know what I mean? Like, because it's like I'm telling you, the money's not important. Like that shit, the collab and my name and how they say my name and when they're talking, like, nah, Dandy is a solid dude. He paid me on time. I asked him for $500 and he gave me $600. Like, this fool like doesn't really care about. Like, I feel like people like when you don't care about money. Like, that's what, you know. And I feel like that's
People like when you are not desperate for money.
Yeah, there you go.
That will determine. I mean, I don't do partnerships and shit like that. But if I would, that would be the first thing. Like, if somebody was giving me money to invest, which I don't do that. But if I know that you're desperate for money, nah, dog, I just can't.
It's a turnoff.
Bro, it's just, you can't start off like that.
Yeah.
A business venture like that.
Yeah.
Because now you're showing me that money's an issue here.
Yeah.
So, ¿qué me espera a mí?
Or
You're
you-
going to be fucking tripping and, no.
Or even too eager to invest.
Yeah.
Please help me. Like, please. Like, come on. Like, I feel like that turns people off too. If I'm right there, come on, guys, please do a collab with me. Please, please, please. Like, oh my God, yeah, I'll give you this. I'll give you that. And just kind of like, bro, like, chill out, bro. Like chill. And I feel like that, it's also like, you got to be right in the middle, bro.
Yeah, I
Like,
think so.
You can't be too eager and then not too, like, I like to give it time. I like to, hey, we're going to do this. If we have the collab on the table, I'm not going to be hitting you up like, hey, what do you think? Or what? Like, it's just, if it's going to go, it's going to go. You know what I mean?
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah.
But I think that's the right formula, man. I think you're young, but I think you have the right blueprint, and I think that's why you're successful, bro.
Thank you.
And we wish you way more success. And when that warehouse is done, bro, I'm going to hit you up for that hat, bro.
Yeah.
Because it's going to go right there. Boom.
Thank you.
I have that. I have some autographed gloves. I have a bunch of stuff that I'm going to put in there.
Like memorabilia.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool.
You know, and it's all from guests. It's not going to be.
Okay. Like, no, okay.
I'm not. If you have not been in this podcast, your shit can't go in there, dog.
Okay, that's dope as
Because
fuck.
I have people. Yeah, bro. It's a lot.
Yeah.
You know, you could imagine, right? Like, hey, do this and do. No. This is like building a community, and sometimes I don't want to turn down certain things, but it's like, okay, well, I got to stick to the original plan.
Yeah.
So, and everybody that's going to be in there, then it's because they've been here and.
Because they mess with you and they fuck with you.
Yeah. I can't just a random ass fucking, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
but, bro, I can't wait to invite you once this shit is done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe I could go check yours out,
Oh,
get
hell
some
yeah.
ideas, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? But I appreciate taking the time because I know you're busy.
Yeah.
And yeah, we went for a while, 2 hours,
Damn.
but it felt like fucking 15 minutes. So you know what that means.
Yeah, it was good.
That means it was good, brother.
Yeah, and-
I try to make everything different. I seen your previous interviews.
Yeah.
I didn't want to make it to where I ask you the same shit over
Yeah.
and over. And I think it was organic and it was great. And I'm sure that everybody's going to enjoy it. Let them know where
Hold on, one more thing, bro.
Oh.
Fast food.
oh, shit. You know, I'm a foodie, fool. All right. True Hustle section, homie. But see, he's a taquero, bro. He was a taquero in the beginning. So, all right. What's your favorite Mexican dish? It's the only one that you could eat for the fucking whole year.
I would say probably a torta. I like tortas.
Pero torta de qué?
Asada.
Con aguacate?
No avocado. Beans, meat, cheese, onion, cilantro, and green sauce. And mayo.
Oh, that sounds fire.
Yeah, that's when I... On my dad's restaurant, that's fire. Like a torta asada.
Well, do you want to shout out your dad's restaurant?
Yeah, shout out to my dad's restaurant. Victoria's Tacos in Glendale, California. I forgot already the address.
But they'll Google it.
Victoria's Tacos and Grill.
When do you want to go there?
When do I want to go there? I just went. Bro, it's crazy because the last time I did a podcast.
No, but when do you want to go with us?
Oh, yeah.
That shit, we could
Let's
go.
go. I mean,
we can
fuck.
fucking do a little video.
Yeah,
You
we can
know,
go,
show them
but
some love.
we
I
can-
can't this week, but
Yeah.
next week we'll see, you know?
Yeah, so it's
Yeah,
in Glen-
yeah, we got to show Pop some love, bro.
Yeah, so yeah, it's in Glendale. If you guys want to pull up, he's still there. Tell him that I sent you to get a free water.
Well, my brother, I appreciate you. Tons of success. I hope you get all the fucking collabs. And Drake, holler at my boy, dog. Come on, fool. Even though the Blue Jay... Anyway, that's a touchy subject, dog. And we out, bro. Let's go.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you don't miss our weekly episodes. Let's go, baby.